times, good conversations as usual. This is my favorite day of the week, other than it just being a Friday. It's Gears Day. So here we go. That number one in house is Curvy. Yeah, you beautiful thing. Ooh, my skin tone. Thank you. I almost look like Donald Trump. Oh my gosh, I got the orange skin. It's okay. It's okay. It's the best orange skin you could possibly have. It's incredible. Let me brighten myself up here, please. All right, here we go. Friggin' Elgato, man. Why is it every time I stream, I've got an Elgato problem? Isn't it? Gears of War, isn't it? Welcome, Lee. Welcome, James. And I am not on call today. Or for the next 6-7 days, whatever. This is great. It's a busy week, man. Busy weekend. Busy. But yeah. So I'm ready to play. Elgato must be destroyed. Just as a heads up for those that are wondering, I did purchase Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the super expensive edition. So we will be doing it. Lee is getting it as well, Curvy. So we'll be able to do other things than just Warzone. So we could do some other multiplayer stuff. We'll form a team if you want to join us, Kirby, if you want to be with these terrible players. So that'll be fun. What else we go, eh? Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to have a good time. I'm excited. So everything has been purchased. So November 2nd, I'll probably stream the story. And then we'll do a bunch of multiplayer stuff. So that'll be fun. Spider-Man 2 came out today for, I'm getting a slight hint of resentment there. Oh, no, zero resentment. Zero. Hey, I got into Modern Warfare 2, or whatever the last one was, and I enjoyed that. That was fun. Hold on. That was good. And so, Spider-Man 2 came out. It is 12 hours of gameplay with almost 6 hours of, cutscenes. So for $79.99 or $89.99, whatever they're charging, for 5 hours of specific gameplay, 6 hours of gameplay. And no doubt the game's going to be awesome. Hear me out. Spider-Man 2 is going to be awesome. But if you put out a 12-hour game and charge almost $100, that's a little wacky to me. And IGN is just promoting this, saying how great it is. And oh, we had an interview with the dev, and he says it's great, it's worth it. We chose quality over quantity, blah blah blah, and it's just frustrating. So they can go eat an eggplant, and but I can't wait to play it. I will play it. I didn't even beat Miles Morales. It's so funny. My PS5 is sitting right here. I don't have a controller to it because Isaiah took it because of controller drift. So I need to find my unopened blue controller that I got when I first purchased my PS5. If I ever play it, I don't know. With all honesty, the only game I want to play on PS5 is Ghost of Tsushima again, because it was wonderful. It's funny, 7 days of playtime in Starfield, but they say it's not worth it. Yeah, James, it's ridiculous. I'm still going strong. I am going to planet, scanning, interacting, killing, and having a wonderful time. The potential of Starfield with the new stuff is going to be mind-blowing. Oh yeah, Pete, it's so good. It is wonderful. Good to see you, Pete. The Starfield is just so wonderful. I'm hoping they come up with this full scientific add-on too. It's just, oh my gosh, it's what I want. It's so good. Hold on here. Got myself cut off at the edge here. Oh, there we are. Looking a little better. I can't even hear my chat song. There it is. But yeah, that's the way it's been. I'm not on call, so I'm insanely happy. And you know what? Being on call is awesome. I'm so happy. I just want to say I'm beyond happy with the job I have, the company I work for. Doing the charity event that I did on Wednesday was so awesome. Sunday, I'm doing it again, but only at the hockey game. It's just incredible. So I'm just happy. I made the right choice switching, and I already knew that anyways. like a week or two after I left. Everybody's great. The company, the honeymoon phase. I don't even know if it would be the honeymoon phase now that I've been there for over 2 months. 2 months, which is pretty wild. So. Yeah, it's good. Let me go with. I did make the right choice, Pete. I 100% agree. I did make the right choice, and financially, I'm just saying, like it was a huge change, which is awesome. And oh, see. Hello, Paul. Let's do that. Okay, that piece is gone. That was over there. That's weird. All right, let me get a party started, guys, and then we'll rock it. Everybody's here, I think, except for Spud. Spuddy. Hello, Spuddy. Oh, that's terrible. I am getting OT, yes. So whenever I get a call after hours or outside of my shift, I get time and a half. And it's at least 2 hours I get paid for. So if my call was 15 minutes, I should get the 2 hours, which is great. Holy frig, it's great. I'm just, oh my gosh, yeah, it's wonderful. So I just want to do great things for the company and help them out and just dive fully in until it's time to retire. Oh, James and Lee joined already. Da-ding, da-ding. Hey guys.
Good day, Mr. Paul.
Good day, mates.
How are we all doing?
Amazing, man. Amazing. How about yourself?
Not bad, my friend. Not bad. Hey, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, James. How's it going?
Not bad, Lee. Have you got the tropical storms and things? We've had constant downpours all day.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's been pretty bad. We've had like an amber weather warning, for like a mixture of rain and wind.
Wow. Look at you guys. Hold on. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 storms going. We've got a Hurricane Tammy. I didn't even know that one.
Tammy?
Right, don't show off now, Paul.
No. I'm just checking. You guys, it looks like you guys. Oh no, that's on the other side. Hurricane. So what's Sandra?
The world to me.
Okay, then we got 5.
Hey, Pete.
Yo, Pete, man.
Pete. All right, let's see. Check out this UK story, big babies. Iceland.
It's bad in Scotland. People have died.
No way.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
Over wind?
No, they've got it really bad. They've got floods.
Holy crap, that's insane. Well, shoot. Scotland.
Can you hear me?
I mean,
Yeah, we can hear you now, Pete.
hey, Pete.
All right. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent.
I mean, we've had like flood warnings here, but the thing is, like, basically, I live on a massive hill, so there's no point that there's no risk of flooding really.
Oh.
You're saved.
Hey, Aaron, good to see you. The boys are back in town. All right.
Mr. Lee, let me know a map, my man, that you haven't done yet.
Regency.
Regency.
Yeah.
Is that the one Paul can't stand?
Well, hopefully. Yeah, let's do it.
What is it? Which one is that?
I don't remember. We'll see.
You'll know when you see it.
I'm sure I will. Oh. Boom, let's go. Happy Friday, guys. I'm excited for today.
Happy Friday.
Yeah. Happy Friday,
Ah.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
That's
Tuesday.
right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
picky.
Hey, do you ever wish you could just go back to work just to get
No,
that Friday feeling
no,
again?
no, not at all.
That's awesome.
What should I play as this? Don't know.
Oh, Pete joined and then disappeared.
Yeah, try again. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
let me send another invite.
Okay. Appreciate
You say
that.
Spuddy's not joining us today?
No, I'm sure he is. He
Yeah,
is.
he's working though. I think
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay,
usually a couple hours, I think. Or maybe an hour or something like that.
All right, so maybe we should try to set up somewhere different on this one. Maybe it'll be better that way.
Yeah.
Alright,
And go
let's go.
easy on the difficulty. So,
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Yeah, we're only
we
on.
can have a
We're only
nice
on elite.
conversation. We can enjoy a nice conversation.
That's right.
Conversation flows nicely. I don't have to get mad. You know what I mean?
I hear there were concerns about poor old Joe, Sleepy Joe.
Hey,
He was giving a speech on
Yes, he
the situation going on, and he was mumbling through it.
you
was
No
know,
one knew
mumbling
what he
through
was
it,
talking about.
and he called a terrorist the other team.
Oh
Fucking
no!
moron.
I didn't even catch that.
Fucking moron.
The
I don't know
other
if it,
team.
I don't know. It might not have been the actual speech, but when he was actually in Israel, he was talking about the hospital that obviously it was
Yeah.
one of the Hamas rockets that actually blew it up. He was saying the evidence suggested it might have been the other team.
Oh.
The thing
What
is,
kind of-
it makes you wonder if he says stuff like that just to cover the fact that he's forgotten the names of Hamas. Like, oh, I can't remember. I've got to cover
Yeah.
it quick. So there's the other team.
Yeah.
But I saw
No,
the speech of
I-
him mumbling.
I don't think he's that forward thinking.
Well, I mean, you see, like even when he's now like when it's supposed to be just like impromptu, he's reading stuff from like these little cue cards.
Yeah.
Like, he's-
Yes, I
it's-
saw that because he tipped it the
Yeah.
other way.
But then he messes up the order, and he's all over the place.
So, hey, what do you think about this spot, the helipad?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. There's only one
Let's
way
try
in,
it,
one
yeah.
way out.
So,
All right.
I watched that this morning. I watched his entire speech, and the stuff he was saying was pretty decent. He had a couple moments of like, okay, this is good. But, like,
Clarity, and when the medication kicks in.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Some of it was pretty good. Hope he didn't breathe too
They
much.
must hide it in his ice cream.
But even like you see his eyes, even his eyes look like disturbing. Like they're like
Oh,
this,
I
I don't
know.
know. Yeah.
He kind of has that what I call old people sunken eyes.
Yeah.
Hope he didn't breathe too many fumes the other day. With
Possibly.
what, Aaron?
I also saw that there were a shed load of people that stormed the Capitol building again for pro-Palestine protests, and it got no coverage and no one was arrested. And there were twice
Do-
as many people
Do
as
we
when
think the
Trump's lot
fabricators
stormed it.
too far ahead? Do we think?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing
might
I know
have
what
things
you're
Nothing's
spawning
going to
behind.
spawn behind us at all.
Yeah, why wasn't
No.
that insurrection what they did, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
Trump's lot did it, oh, suddenly people need to be arrested, blah, 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 this is insurrection, blah, blah, blah. It's funny when it doesn't suit the narrative.
Pumping gas?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not at all. That was awesome, though, Aaron. I'm just saying. It was really fun.
Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming.
I gotta say, I'm gonna give a huge
fabricators here.
props to the UK for honoring Dylan Mulvaney.
Oh no,
What did
I
they
haven't
do?
seen anything. What's happened?
Oh, you guys promoted Dylan as the Woman of the Year, so congrats on the UK.
Oh, I
you guys have come a long
certainly
way.
haven't.
No.
Yeah. I think James should wash his hands for that one.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure James and Lee both voted because that's the UK way.
No.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying about UK is always like a year or so, a few years behind America. You got all that crap over there, and that's spilling over here. Oh.
Yeah.
No, like actually we don't. Like you guys are like sending letters to media outlets to cut off like their ability to make money. We don't do that. Like what they did to that guy. What's his name? Long hair. He used to be a liberal. Now he's what the hell was his name? They're accusing him for like having sex with underage people and stuff like that. What's his name now?
That's most of our politicians. to be
Russell
fair.
Brand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Russell
yeah,
Brand.
Russell Brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're setting him
Well,
up.
he used to be a comedian over here, and he
Yeah.
used to be really in with the BBC. But then he kind of changed, has completely gone against the BBC, and suddenly all
Yeah.
these things are coming out.
Yeah, that's
It
crazy.
Well, one
shows
of
if
your
you go
ministers-
against the media.
Yeah, one of your ministers sent them Rumble a letter to stop, demonetizing him, and they told her to go fuck herself. You don't control us.
Yeah, I hate the BBC. Oh, really? There used to be a lot of national pride in the BBC
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
because it was meant to be purely independent. They reported on everything, no bias. I
Right.
mean, of course, every news thing's biased, but then it was probably around 2000 to 2010, scandal after scandal came out.
About the
And
BBC.
then the whole thing with and then the whole
Wow,
thing with
okay.
Jimmy Savile, them hiding his crimes and things.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how do you call yourself a journalist if there's no, if there's no objectivity anymore.
Excuse me.
And then it turned out that one of the most beloved news anchors, the guy who reported on the Queen's death, if you saw the clip, he was in a black
Oh, yeah.
suit with short grey hair. He was like the most beloved BBC news presenter. He's now on administrative leave because it's come out that he's been grooming underage kids.
Oh my
No.
god.
That's everybody.
Is that confirmed? I don't remember it being confirmed.
It's not been confirmed, but they've quietly let him go.
Right.
That's
So
insane.
you tell me.
The thing
Like
is,
Rolf Harris.
there's no more proper punishment for those people.
No,
Yeah,
there's
and-
not.
And what kind of a fucking sick asshole would
Yes.
do that?
To a kid.
Yeah,
And they all seem to be in the same sorts of jobs, the media or politics.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you'll remember him, Lee, because this was like early 2000s and you were a little nipper. But there was a
Hey.
really beloved
Hey.
celebrity called Rolf Harris.
Yes,
And
I
he-
know, Rob.
Was a big animal lover. He presented all the animal loving shows. He
Uh-oh.
presented
yes.
a show about the RSPCA, who are our local, animal rehabilitation people. He saved so many animals, got them rehomed. And then shortly after Jimmy Savile's thing came out, it turns out that he was part of the, Jimmy Savile's lot that would go out and groom girls.
Yeah.
And he's done some pretty nasty things. And he's like a 90-year-old man now in jail. But the point is, the BBC covered this stuff up for years. You're telling me that hundreds of women didn't come out and say until after Savile's death?
Oh, I got you.
Calm down. Grenade guy. What's a grenade guy?
Thanks.
Oh, again. As soon as I got up.
Oh, it's a boom shot.
Yeah, just kill him.
Oh, got him.
Ooh, I could deal with I would like the boom shot from that guy.
Well, go
Yeah,
get
let
it,
me
my
mark
man.
it.
It's yo boom.
I've forgotten how to
Yeah.
mark. There we go.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my gosh. Here we are.
That film's terrible.
How long did it
But
take?
it's a cult classic.
What do you mean, how long did it take?
For you to say something like that, a dad joke of sorts. Lee's not even a dad. He's set to annoy his kids. As soon as they're
Not
born.
yet.
Yep.
He's not a dad yet just yet.
Nope. As soon as it happens, though, he's gonna annoy his kids.
His
right from
time
the
will
get-go.
come.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care what he says.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see.
Be a good time. Then we could be like grandfathers of Lee's kids of sorts.
Oh, at least uncles.
Yeah, our uncles. That's cool.
Uncle Pete.
Yeah.
Cool.
I am Uncle Pete to many children. Unfortunately, they might say.
Oh no.
No, I'm a
Oh,
very good uncle. I'm actually.
I
Very,
didn't know
very
you had
good.
siblings, Pete.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Well, one is dead, but I have
And one's a
brother
tattoo
and a
artist,
sister.
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't do that for a living,
Right.
but that's like his passion.
That's cool.
He's definitely wants
Thank
to
you.
tattoo me, but I don't do tattoos.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. It's just not my thing.
I can't wait to get.
Yeah,
another
nothing
one.
against them, just not for me.
No, I don't either. I mean, and some of them look really. I mean, they look really great, but it's just not. I don't want anything on my skin.
Sure.
At least you're not one of these people dyeing your hair red or pink or blue.
Well, yeah, I am not.
Hear that, Crystal?
Oh no.
And I never will be. I can guarantee you that 1,000%.
Definitely makes selection of jobs easier. If I had like 20 applicants and a bunch
Oh,
had
yeah.
green hair, they would immediately go in the shredder.
Yeah.
Because you know all you're going to get from them people is problems.
Absolutely.
Why do they all seem to work at like coffee shops like Starbucks? That seems to be the place they congregate.
Well, Starbucks is like green, so it's so that the hair blends in.
Oh no.
Look,
When's Halloween? Is it next Sunday?
Tuesday.
October 31st. Coming
Tuesday.
up.
So when are you going to the arcade casino place for Isaiah?
It'll be the weekend after, like November 2nd or something like that. Let me see. Speaking of, I do got to book the hotel room, but it looks like it's the 4th into the 5th.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything for the 31st though? Like getting cake or going out for food?
Well, no, it's Halloween night, so I'll hand out candy and all that crap. And
Is Steph taking Isaac trick or treating?
yep, I certainly am. So I'll stay home, hand out goodies, watch horror movies, and yeah, that's that.
What
Have
horror
you seen-
movies do you usually watch on Halloween?
Yeah, I'll watch some Paranormal Activity, The Conjuring, Annabelle, stuff like that. Maybe some
no
Friday
fun.
13th.
Oh, you watch the stuff that, really F's your brain up.
Yes.
Yeah.
It used to when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, I was so scared of demon possession shows, but now it's no big deal.
Minnie and I are watching
My
La
Little Pony?
Llorona and Mirrors this Saturday. We're having a horror movie special.
Okay, wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah, Mirrors is quite a messed up film if you've ever seen that.
I don't know if I have. I'm just impressed you guys aren't watching Disney.
Thanks, Phil.
Absolutely.
Well, it's whatever the wheel lands on, right?
No, it's not. Because those items shouldn't even be on that wheel. So it's got nothing to do with your wheel.
Have you seen that animatronic that someone made of Creepy Joe?
Otney's so good
Don't
to see
let-
you.
No.
Don't let Uncle Joe sniff you. And it's a big animatronic
Oh
of
my
Creepy Joe
gosh.
sniffing over a fence.
That's so gross.
I was gonna say that's disgusting.
There's a Halloween prop.
That is so not to bring it back to this subject, but that is insanely creepy though. All those videos of him doing that stuff. Whether it's considered innocent, but it's not.
No.
It really isn't. It's kind of gross.
It's
In
too
what?
often, too frequently
Yeah.
to be, something innocent.
It's a bit funny, but how can that be innocent? Sniffing a little girl's hair you don't even know.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
It's just because he's super old, so it was kind of, I don't know, kind of allowed, not sniffing, but kind of like, hey, sit on old dude's knee and all this stuff, or be a friend to this person. And I'm talking about going way back, but it's insanely gross and creepy.
You can't even sit on Santa's lap now, can you?
I think you can. I think that's still a thing. Probably
Someone
not
told
in the
me
UK.
you can't.
It's probably safe not to do it in the UK, but everywhere else in the world, I think it's okay.
Oops.
We got Cyrus.
Well, that side disappeared.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's it. Well,
How's work been this week, though, Paul? Have you had many call-outs?
yeah, it was busy, but it's great. It's all overtime, so it's fine with me.
Do you think you'd enjoy the on-call as much if you had a regular sleep schedule and needed more sleep than what you actually get?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, dude called me. I was already up playing Starfield. Dude called me yesterday morning at 6:30, and he's like,
Sire.
he's like, oh, I
Ah.
apologize for calling. He's like, man, I've been awake. It's all good. Call me anytime you like.
He's really after
You've
you.
probably
He's
been
after
awake
me.
longer than him.
Most likely. Oh, that sire's getting caught there too.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. My plan has worked.
Yes.
Do you not find it funny though, Paul, that no matter what time you get up and you're on, there's always someone from your community at some part of the world that's online and sees you
Oh
online.
yeah, I think that's awesome.
Like even when it's 2 in the morning for Pete, it's like, oh, there's Paul.
Yeah. Well, we
Well, we've lost
down.
Lee.
And Lee's gone. Gone with the wind.
Gotta get it over and done with, you know.
But not every time. Oh, someone else.
Thought I was-
Oh, the AI soldier. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was
I was in
next
the
to
area, so
James,
I
but I
saved
was
his
next
ass.
to the AI.
Oh, okay. Well, he should have.
Yeah. No, he. Yeah. he
Yeah,
didn't
but
do
the AI was useless as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
I've got almost 10 days of full gameplay, I think, Aaron. So it would be like 200 and some hours.
I saw a review of Starfield yesterday, and they gave it a generous. They classed it as a generous 7 out of 10.
Mm.
Apparently, all the planets are boring. There's no anything dynamic to them. They don't like the fact that it's too much fast traveling. And I just want to give these people a slap.
Yeah, it's.
I just don't care about reviews anymore. There's never a
Yeah.
true review anymore.
Yeah, it's all.
You decide for yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. Screw the reviewer. I mean, who cares?
I was
Oh,
getting us
shoot.
set up
Peter
here.
could have bought that for you. Sorry, man.
That's all right. I kind of forgot that you do that for us. So.
You got 15 days? Nice, Aaron. Yeah, I'm surveying
So-
every planet. Go ahead, James. Sorry about that.
So I was just going to ask Lee, has there been any change at work? Does he know when the place is moving?
Well, stuff has been signed at this point, but we're still very unfamiliar with. I just think it's meant to be like a month for the
Oh, crap!
office, and then another month for
Oh,
the
word.
warehouse after that. So we're looking to be about just before Christmas, which I think is
Okay.
kind of a bad time to do it. I just think with the whole thing, it's still going to take longer than that because it's such a small company. So it's like
Sire
you
coming?
know
Ah.
how everyone is reacting with certain things.
Oh, he got me.
and,
No, he didn't. Okay.
He was right behind you.
And
Oh my gosh.
oh dear.
Crap, who's down?
I'm
Pete,
dead.
you're last man up.
Oh shit.
I'm totally dead now.
Right. Oh no,
Stupid
the AI's
boomer.
got me. The boomer just downed all of us.
Yeah.
Whew.
But yeah, it's I just don't think they know the logistics of how much that needs to be done.
Oh, nice, Aaron.
There's just no communication over it all,
Oh, all right.
which is frustrating. But yeah, we're looking for around about Christmas that we're moving.
What kind of company
Yeah.
is it?
It's a warehouse. We sell dental products, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
but we're just distributing it. We're not
Okay.
we don't use it ourselves.
Right. Paul, if you can upgrade my weapons locker.
Yeah, I tried. I didn't have enough. I think I need 46.
I've got points for you, Paul.
No, I can do it now. Boom. There you go.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
That's some points.
Thank you.
But it's such a small company. There's literally a dozen and a half people in the whole company.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are small.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of them was fired the other week.
The only downside
Oh,
to
watch out
working
behind
for
you!
a
Behind you!
the only downside to working for a really small or a family-run company is you're never going to be on big money.
No.
I learned that the hard way.
The Scorcher
Here,
in here.
another warden right here. Oh, yeah, I could use that scorcher. That's for sure.
You got stuck in all your barbed wire, mate.
Yep. The scorcher's on your side, Pete.
Yeah, right where I'm standing.
Any snow yet, Paul, or not?
No, not yet.
You see it?
Um.
You got it?
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
right in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed a
So when are you
torque
expecting snow to fall? Around November, or?
Yeah, November for sure. We usually get like little snowflakes and stuff on in October, sometimes September, but there's been nothing. So I'll take it. You see, I love winter and snow until January 1st, I think it is, and then it can just go away.
When the magic of Christmas is over, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. I like it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then I
Yeah.
never want to see it again
Yeah.
until the next Christmas.
I do wish I could go back to being a kid on Christmas just to experience it like it was then, just once. That'd be
I still am,
amazing.
man. I still am.
Yeah.
That's a true story. Thank you, James.
Every year, my mum's like, because we've got an old plastic Christmas tree, and it's like 6 foot. It's a big tree, but it's plastic, old, missing bits, and I won't let my mum throw it away. I'm like, that's our tree. You can't throw away the tree.
Oh shit! I'm down.
Wackadoodle. You're up.
Let's see what-
Thank you.
Where is it?
Why is
There
it
it is.
spawning wherever the heck I am? Stupid thing.
Once you. Oh, it's froze.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's just having a hissy fit in the sky.
That's so weird how it froze.
Ah, Lee's got the silver back, hasn't he?
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
works without the silverback.
Oh, cool.
It's when they're low on health. That's when I can cause freezing damage.
Freezing.
All right. That was a little hectic.
So, Paul, how are you enjoying the Devil in Me compared to the others we've played so far?
Good. Yeah, it's similar. It's pretty much the same thing as all the other ones, right? But it's a phenomenal game. I really love these. These are they're scary. They're good. The atmosphere is amazing. Graphically, it's fantastic. So no issue.
Nice. Everyone says the Devil in Me is the best out of the four.
Yeah, I wait until we're finished, but this is probably you're right.
I wasn't there for the Wednesday stream. Did
Oh, how
Paul
come?
get scared a
What
lot?
was going on?
I did.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm such a
Paul got scared by a cash register.
what a cash register.
Sounds about right.
No, that's not right.
I got the clip.
That's not right.
What movie did you watch, Lee?
It was like a spoof film. It was I think it was Hot Shots. I think that's what it was called.
Hot Shots Part 2?
Yes.
Okay. That is funny for the first 15 minutes. Like hilarious. And then it's a dead movie after that.
yeah. They ran out of all the ideas.
Yeah.
They
I
packed
went to
it
the
in
theater
the first
to see
15
that.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, went to the theater and we laughed our head off first 15 minutes and we're bored to death after that. That was years ago. Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't say I was like bored. I just thought it like
I'm sure
tailed
you were
off a little bit.
busy.
I knew you were gonna say so. I
I'm
knew.
Oh my god.
If you
I
hadn't, I would
hate
have.
you.
Oh, that's amazing. No, that's all right. Well, so you did like it though?
Yeah.
All right. Now, have you guys seen any? I'm sure Pete has, but the Naked Gun movies.
Oh,
No.
so good.
What?
Oh, yeah. See that the difference is that movie throughout the movie, it's hilarious.
Oh,
you know?
amazing.
Spuddy.
Yeah,
Spuddy.
yeah. It's one after
Oh,
another.
wow.
Yo,
James, have
Hey,
you
what's
seen
up,
it?
Spuddy?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
Are they comedy films?
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing
Oh,
me.
it's.
All right, so there's
Have you
Naked
seen,
Gun.
Have you seen Airplane?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen Airplane.
Airplane's really
Yeah.
good.
All right, so
Well,
it's
like,
Leslie
it's like
Nielsen.
Airplane. Yeah.
Yeah. Has it got Liam Nielsen in it then?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Ah.
And
I am
O.J.
serious.
Simpson
Don't
too.
call me Shirley. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be laughing so hard. It's so
But-
fun.
It's funny all the
I'll
way
ask-
through. And James,
Yeah.
it'll be comedy that'll strike you funny. It'll hit you right
Yeah.
in the right spot. It's
Right.
classic.
And you'll be talking about it like, a month afterwards.
Yeah.
Certain spots. How. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if it's like similar comedy style to Airplane, I'll love it.
Yes.
that's what it
incredible.
is.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's just a different setting, obviously. It's not on an airplane.
So
Yeah.
years ago,
Oh yeah.
they brought out a TV show called Police Squad, and so it was so funny with Leslie Nielsen, who's Canadian by the way, and they decided to do movies called Naked Gun 1, 2, and 3, and they are classically funny.
There's also Naked Gun 2.5.
2.5. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're-
They're amazing.
Well, I've just messaged Mooney to ask her to put it on the movie list.
Oh my gosh.
Another great one. It's not Leslie Nielsen. It's but Young Frankenstein.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I've
Yeah,
not
because-
seen that one.
Yeah.
That's Gene Wilder movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's like a classic.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that one then.
You've just made me think of Airplane. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
airplane.
yeah.
So much.
Just- do you remember the scene when the pilot's walking in the airport and he just beats up all of like the charity people?
Yes.
They try and
Yes.
offer him.
Yeah.
I think.
I'll tell you right now, the Naked Gun movies are funnier than Airplane. And Airplane are
Really?
is amazing.
Even when the old woman speaks jive.
So even when the old
This
lady
is
speaks
French,
jives, yeah.
Yeah.
There is,
Excuse me, I speak jive.
it's the exact same comedy. It's some people could consider it stupid comedy. I love it. It's just
No.
there's so
It's
many
brilliant.
Yeah, it's so much subtle funnies that you'll just laugh your head off, and some people may not catch on, and they'll be like, "What are you laughing at?" But you're like dying laughing so hard because it was awesome.
Honestly, if you can't laugh at those jokes, you have no sense of humor.
Oh yeah,
Do you guys like the
Actually-
National Lampoon movies?
yes,
With Chevy Chase.
yeah.
Is
Now
that yeah.
Christmas Vacation's brilliant, but
Yeah.
I think they're funny too, but they just don't get you the whole way through, like Naked Gun would or something. But yeah,
No,
they're good.
there's some really funny bits, and then it's kind of tame. But I do like the movies.
yeah.
Yeah, they have some. Yeah, they definitely have some good
Like
moments. that's for
European
sure.
Vacation and stuff.
Yeah.
Door.
All right, roll them up.
But with Naked Gun, it never stops.
Oh
It's
no
just-
way, it's too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not seen it.
Wow.
Full points.
Yep. I had 28 points. Thank you. I'm more shocked that you haven't seen it, James. Really?
Well, I've heard of the film. I didn't realise it was a comedy. I thought it was just, like a drama film.
Well, they can't.
So I never paid it attention.
It's late '80s. He wasn't even alive when they first
Yeah, I
came out.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's actually kind of hilarious is that Leslie Nielsen is originally a drama actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he can be so serious and so comical
In
at
fact-
the same time.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
have to
he's-
double check like the names of some of his drama movies he was in, but He's really good at dramas, and that was actually one of the reasons why he's so good at comedies, is because he can say the craziest, dumbest lines and keep a perfectly straight face doing
Yes,
it.
he
Right,
can.
right, yeah.
There's interviews circling now with Leslie Nielsen. He was on the Conan O'Brien show and all that stuff. Of him, he just had this fart box, and he would use it at the dumbest times or most random times in these interviews and keep a totally straight face.
Sorry, I'll get it to you next one. After it
Incredible.
respawns.
When did he die? He's been dead quite a while now. Hasn't
A
Yeah,
little while.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
here now sing my
yeah.
song. Jim Ryan, good to see you, buddy.
Jim Ryan.
he? What's that film you got me and Mooney to watch with John Candy that I hadn't seen? With Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Uncle Buck.
Oh,
That
was
right
funny.
Oh, that's a funny movie.
Yep. Uncle Buck's
I love
great. The
that
Great Outdoors you guys need to watch. That's awesome.
Uncle Buck. That's another great one.
Yep.
Oh, I love that film. That's the first John Candy film I ever saw.
Wow, okay. Did you see The Great Outdoors?
No, I've not seen that
Oh,
one.
put that on the list. It has John Candy and Dan Aykroyd, and they go on a kind of a outdoorsy vacation with their families. Fantastic. Do not disappoint me.
It'll be 30 years next year that John Candy's been gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sad. He was a good dude.
He was pretty young when he passed, too.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was only
It's
44,
heart attack.
45. Yeah. He was a big guy though.
Yes, he
and
was.
He
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a lot of acting, which
And he-
up at 5 a.m. and
I
traveling.
think he also did like coke. so-
Yeah, he was part of Hollywood.
kid.
so
probably.
Yeah.
he had to cope with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. And with that, that weight, that's a lethal combination.
I quite like
weight mixing
Cool
drugs
Running.
is a lethal combination, especially uppers and downers.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings. That's the
That's all
Jamaican
right.
bobsled team,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Based off a true story.
But John Candy.
Oh, John Belushi too, but he did heroin. That's even worse.
So who's down?
That was an
Lee's
error
down.
in judgment.
And he's killing.
Oh, Lee.
Boom, gave you a choke slam. And you're- Oh, we got a
I'm down
boomer.
too.
Got you, Pete.
Thank you.
Oh, what? He jumped over that? Oh, looks like we're gonna have to fix that.
A lot of the times I find parody films more funny than the actual films.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Even Spaceballs was really funny. Do you remember that?
Of course. I watched it
May the
again
gods be with you.
last Christmas.
Have you ever seen Fanboys?
Yes, that's awesome.
Let's give that pool some points.
Okay, hold on, I just gotta go get this tab.
Actually, I can just put it in the box, kind of.
Sure.
Warden.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Soon to be former warden.
Yep.
Once he's done beating the crap out of his own guys.
There's another one over here.
Yeah, that's the only guy.
Oh, that's the only guy. Okay. I already gave him a spanking.
There we go.
Yeah.
I've got a
Did that hit
glitched
me?
achievement on this.
You just got one?
No. There's an achievement that seems to be glitched. So, deal 4 million damage in Horde and Escape. It's been stuck at 83% for what feels like ages.
Damn it.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm coming,
Well-
Pete.
Well, there are
Thank
instances
you.
where you don't do damage in rounds because you know, pulls, turrets do everything.
See, that's
I'll
not
do
nice.
damage.
My turrets have feelings.
At least they're not as broken as the Gears of War 4 turrets, but it just insta-killed everything.
Oh, Paul, I meant to ask, how are the family doing? Because everyone's still getting over the illness.
Yeah, everybody's good so far. Steph has just a little bit of, she gets congested, and then I still cough up a little bit every morning, and I'm not chalking it up as an old man cough either. It just sucks.
It's lingering effects. From...
Yeah, it's been over 3 weeks, or it is 3 weeks now. So. Like nasally, I'm fine. I got my taste, smell back, all that stuff. It's just like I hack it up in the mornings. How about you and Mumsy?
I've still got a cough I can't shake. And so does Mumsy. Other than that, we're cool though.
Yeah.
How's the jaw?
Oh, the jaw.
Oh, yeah,
The
that
jaw.
was awesome.
That means it's
And-
not awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. That's my interpretation of it. And what are they planning to do about it?
I have no
If
clue.
anything.
Still waiting. Still waiting to hear back from the specialist, or to actually have get an appointment.
God.
Is it worth just chasing it up?
Thank you.
Sure.
Chasing it up? What do you mean?
Just chase them. Any news yet? Any news yet? Until they give you an appointment.
No, so I don't
Like-
have my doctor's number, like specific reach to her. I just have her office number. Or whatever. And they would just be like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
just
ask the
keep
doctor.
calling.
Yeah.
Because like Pete said the other day, that's a massive quality of life issue.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Steph had brought it up though. Since I got a new phone number, she's like, "Do they have your new phone number?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure they do." But now I question whether they have my new phone number or not. So,
Yeah, maybe double check that.
yeah.
You know, because that would be really too bad if that was holding it up.
Yeah, I know. Eh? As soon as Lee mentioned it, I was like, crap, I was supposed to call the doctor today, guys.
Ah! Oh. Thank God I had a lancer out. He nearly chainsawed me.
Yeah, I saw that. I would have been dead.
Right.
One of died and
Right,
dropped a
right.
torque or something.
Let's go.
Oh, there it is. There's a torque though.
Points,
Have you
points,
got any
Oh.
rain yet where you are, Pete?
Rain?
Yeah, rain.
No. Are we supposed to?
Really?
And,
No, I'm just wondering, because we're now entering our rainy season before
Oh.
it gets icy cold.
no, it's not particularly rainy here, like in the fall. Actually, fall is kind of nice here.
We're overcast, but we haven't been actually getting the rain yet.
We actually need rain, to be honest with you.
Oh,
we
wow.
could use some. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been chucking it down here constantly. I don't like driving in heavy rain. That's
Oh,
just one
no.
thing I do not like.
Be weird if you did.
Thank you.
Because I've got a saloon car as well, it doesn't have a wiper on the back windshield.
A saloon car?
Yeah, that's what they call it. They, because of the way the boot is curved, it's designed so that rainwater can't stick, it just runs straight off. But still, when it's really heavy rain, I would like a back windscreen wiper.
But you haven't got
Yeah,
back
those are
windscreen
handy,
wiper?
actually.
No, saloon cars don't come with them.
Okay, I gotta Google the saloon car. So it reminds me of like a clown car or something.
Call my car a clown car.
Saloon car. Well, what's the brand of your car?
Jaguar.
Oh my gosh! Look at you, fancy pants. You can't even say Jaguar right, but it's awesome that you got one.
Son of a gun.
I'm such
Well,
a
I've been
Very much
saving up
say
for
it right.
years, and I had a really crappy, clapped out Vauxhall Corsa from 1999.
Yep.
And I refused to buy a new car just because I wanted one. So I waited until my Corsa was dead, basically, and then got a new car. So I did get an upgrade. But yeah, my old Corsa served me for years. Even
That's
that
cool.
there was no power steering, no automatic windows, no central locking.
Wow.
If you wanted some
there's a
aircon, you'd be
scorcher
rolling the
here.
window down for about
Yep.
30 seconds because it would stick.
Was this a
Right.
1990 or a 1970?
Yeah.
1990, but it was low range in the 90s, so you may as well class it as something older.
Watch here if anyone wants it.
But it was cheap to run, you know, it worked until it didn't.
Yep. Well, that's cool. Jaguars. Jaguar James. Who's down? Lee's down. hold on.
I'm down too.
Okay.
Oh
In
crap!
that
Come on,
corner.
Pete.
I'll race you to him.
We all ran for Lee, and then Pete went down, and we all
Yeah.
turned
Well-
around and
Well,
went.
the
Thank
the,
you.
the
Oh.
Bob was
Lee's
healing
down
me,
again.
or someone was healing me.
Oh, Spuddy's out! Blimey! I got you, Spuddy.
Spuddy's a gunner. That's cool. Let's just get this up. This is annoying me.
It was funny going from a really old car to the one I've got now. Like having brakes that worked was new to me as well.
All right. That's a good safety standard to have.
It is. I didn't know that when you press that thing, your car's meant to stop. Having power steering was interesting when turning corners.
Oh,
Usually
power
I have to
steering.
turn the wheel quite a lot in my old car.
I'm going to tell you one of the best features to have in Canada, and I didn't even know that until we got our other car a few years ago, was the heated steering wheel is wonderful.
You need.
Oh, I bet
Yeah,
it is.
It's incredible.
The best
have
thing for
heated
car
seats as
for
well.
seats is the cloth seats, and they're actually cheaper than the leather ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have heated seats as well.
Yes. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
that's nice.
that's great too.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
something about that steering wheel, though. Oh my gosh.
that I never heard of that before.
Yeah, and it takes seconds to start heating up because you're already cold by the time you start walking out there.
Yeah.
As he says in shorts, I bet.
Yes, true. I'm in shorts now and I'm cold, but it's all good. Holy crap! You just shot that bastard.
Throwing grenades.
Firing grenade.
Is your car a manual or an automatic?
It's an auto.
Yeah, mine too.
my new one is. I don't think I could go back to a manual now that I've had an automatic.
It's so much easier.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no thought involved.
true. I
You
just
just
think
focus on driving.
the manual now is for people just to, I think, mainly to show off. Like, look what I'm driving. It's manual. But no
Yeah.
Why
one
would
really
you be
cares.
showing that off?
Oh, trust me, a lot of dudes think they're all that in a bag of chips because they can run a manual.
Really?
Oh, they even
Yeah.
say it. That's a bragging point. It's probably on
Yeah,
their
it's
Tinder
like-
profile too.
Yeah, it's like, gatekeeping, where it's like, you're not a true driver unless you drive a manual.
Yeah,
That kind of
it's so stupid.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's
Who
retarded.
cares? As long as you can drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't.
Thanks, James.
No worries. That repaired some of the barriers and things as well.
Hey, there was no barriers to work with. Fix up my friend. I'm looking after these for my babies.
Oh, Paul, could I
Babbies.
book you for a weapons locker then?
Yes, sir. One moment, please. One moment, please. Let's go. Boing. Weapons locker. Pop. Yours will be on the, well, when you're running towards it, right-hand side. All right, I can upgrade.
And
this.
That's
come
wave.
on for... Thank you. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And now to go get another torque bow, which luckily there's like 1 trillion of them out here.
Oh, there is tons.
There we go.
Oh, we need to grab that. Oh, yeah. You guys got it.
I'm getting it.
Thank you. Another torque or another scorcher here as well.
Being opposite a school, do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
What's weird is there's a school and then there's my house and then there's nothing. There's no other houses, so a lot of people will avoid my house.
Really?
Yeah, last year was the highest.
Sounds
I think we
peaceful.
had 28. Usually we get 8 to 10 people. It was either 28 or 18. I want to say it's 18 now. But
So,
yeah.
still a lot of people.
Oh no. On that the main strip, James, you get hundreds.
It's so strange. I imagine it's quite a cool, sequence of events, seeing all the kids dressed up and that.
Oh, it's
It's just
awesome.
not something we go crazy for over here.
Yeah, we do. North America goes crazy. for
You get a lot
Yes.
as well, Pete.
Yeah, but not where I live because it's gated community. They can't come in.
Oh.
Saves me a couple of bucks and I have to go get Kit Kats.
Oh,
I'll tell you about my mate who went trick-or-treating and just got given a Bible. There was one house just dishing out Bibles
Wouldn't
to kids.
surprise me.
I would be quite annoyed as a kid if somebody handed me a Bible. instead
Egg
of
their
candy.
house. That's it. Toilet paper their house.
Now, here's the thing. Do you guys, your convenience stores, do they put limits on how many eggs people can buy around Halloween?
Yes.
No.
Some of them do here.
Not mine. Not here.
Yeah, they do here.
Yeah, not here.
Not here.
When I took Mumsy shopping,
I would be
was it
surprised
yesterday?
if Walmart
Where's the
started carrying
call of
extra eggs.
She's my Mumsy, Lee. Mumsy. I took her shopping yesterday, and there was a big sign above the eggs saying eggs are limited to 2 packs per customer. And those signs always come out in October
Oh,
and disappear at the start of November.
Even though you don't really do Halloween, they still put a.
No, but the little tykes do egging.
the
Yeah.
little tykes. They're not
Tykes.
little tykes. They're
I have
hoodlums.
another name for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the hellspawn?
Yep.
My mate, when he lived in... Have any of you ever seen Ed, Ed and Eddie? Like, they all live in like a circular cul-de-sac. He lived in a house like that, and there were some real awful kids that lived there, and they'd egg everyone every year. And he'd sit in his window with a BB gun and would shoot them
Oh, that's perfect.
if they came
My
near his
man.
house.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Halloween is it's
Oh,
pretty
crap,
huge.
wrong
now.
gun.
Can I bug you for one more upgrade then on the locker? Level 3 should be good enough for torque bow. Because torque bow refills super fast.
There, I got to
I've got
level
some
4
points,
for
so
it.
let me...
Oh, well, thank you.
There you go, Paul.
Thank
Some more
you.
money in the Fabricadabricator.
Excellent. Excellent.
The one nice thing about torque bow, it feels really fast on weapon lockers.
Fantastic. Is anyone taking note of my excellence?
Boom. Boom. Spuddy, do you get many trick-or-treaters by your area?
Yeah, we get a decent amount. But not nearly as, because we're on a side street and not the main street of the town, so we get some, but not nearly as many as the main street gets.
Yeah, yeah.
What about decorations? Do people go all out decorating the yards?
Certainly do.
Some people do. Yeah.
Some people go
Yeah.
hog wild around here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
they
they'll
really.
do every single season.
Like it's Christmas. It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. If I
We
could
do
do
a lot
it.
of...
I like it
We lost
simple
a
and
lot of
basic for
Christmas
Christmas.
spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there haven't been as many because our energy bills have spiked so a lot of people aren't putting as many lights and things up for Christmas,
Yeah.
which is sad. But I remember when I was little, my mum would, like, in the middle of December, we'd go on like an evening walk. She'd wrap me up in like a coat and things. I would have only been about 5 or 6, but I always remember it. And we'd walk round the neighbourhood just to look at all the lights, see what people have got in their gardens. It was just super magical, you know,
Yeah,
little
it
things
is.
like that.
As a kid, especially as a kid.
Oh yes, and just
Yeah.
seeing the different coloured lights. And one house would have like a reindeer on the roof, and
Yep.
Yeah.
people don't do that as much anymore. At least not in
No.
my area.
Yeah, they do it here.
People still do it, but maybe not. Like in New York, like suburbs, people would go crazy with the Christmas stuff,
Sure.
especially
Imagine
the
it'd all get
Italians.
nicked now. Like in central New York, you put lights and things up outside, and that it'd all be gone by morning.
Yeah, I don't know how it is in suburbs there now, but yeah, it certainly has changed. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, that.
It must get you
Barrier.
down, Pete, seeing how New York is now compared to what it was then.
Well, it would really get me down if I still lived there, but yeah, certainly.
Yeah, but there's something about seeing your childhood home,
Oh, absolutely.
you know,
See-
fall apart.
Seeing something unnecessarily being destroyed like that, it's mind-boggling. There's no reason for it. Just a bunch of stupid politicians, you know, made all the wrong decisions along the way, and this is what happens.
It's happening here as well.
Yeah.
Mooney was saying about how she'd love to visit London, and I'm like, you really would.
Yeah.
Oh, if I go, I would go to London as well. You
You'd
just
probably get stabbed.
yeah, you just got to do I. Oh, look, and there's that fat
12
guy from YouTube. Let's kill
12,000
him.
stabbings in London last year alone.
Well, I think you gotta. For the most part, they're not just, hey, I'm gonna stab you for poops and giggles. I know there's some, but
Oh yeah. Moped theft is a big one.
yeah.
Because the traffic in London is so bad, and there aren't really any police on bikes. So, criminals on mopeds steal everything they can get their hand on. If you've got your phone out, they'll drive by, grab it, and the police can't catch them
Yeah.
because they can't weave through the traffic and go down the side roads because
Right.
they're mopeds.
And,
It's like
and
you
all the
have
other police are hanging around 10 Downing Street.
Yeah, it sucks
Yep,
that you
got
have
him
to
up.
always be aware of your surroundings. You
Yep.
know, and
Yep.
that's another one of those quality of life things. I mean, it's really,
Yeah.
it does affect you.
Don't go to a cash point at night time. I know 2 people who've been mugged in London, just at a cash point. At knife point, to draw all the money out they can. Yeah, London's not a safe place.
On that note,
And-
my brother lives in London, so
Poor guy. Well, the mayor, Sadiq Khan, was given stats. Crime has risen 60%. Knife crime's gone up 70%. There have been X amount of murders. Do you still believe London's a safe place to live? And he goes, yes. Like, what an
London
idiot.
politician. Yeah.
London needs Batman.
Our awesome Spider-Man
need-
2 creators are going to listen to fans for a Venom spin-off. Xbox doesn't like getting feedback. Oh, so all right. So at least you're
Yeah, shut
recognizing
up,
that
Jim.
Spider-Man needs feedback because that's a 12-hour game, dude, and you're charging full price. What are you doing, Jim?
Is that Jim Ryan?
Yes, Jim. What are you doing?
Where
dude?
it's like there'd be feedback already
Making
because
money for
most
minimal
people
effort.
would have finished the game.
Spuddy, that's it. Making money, minimal effort. If Xbox had done that though, they would have. Everybody just would have just destroyed them for doing that.
I think
So-
extra
Oh, yeah,
game
just like
content
Redfall.
is so important.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Spuddy, you were saying?
I said it just like how everyone destroyed him over Redfall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
But it'll be good a year from now.
a year from now. That's right.
Yep.
100%.
When nobody's playing it and it doesn't matter.
Hey,
anymore.
people have started playing it again. They're saying how awesome the latest update is. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well,
This is why I,
I
love
mean,
well,
Back for
the
Blood had
internal
its
life, I
renaissance
love
as
it.
well. It was short-lived.
Except for when he's being crapped on, and then we all kind of get angry in sync. Especially with your last job. Like, we all agree that they treated you like crap, and you're like, oh, they're super awesome.
I know.
Oh, I love them. They're great.
I know. It's like this is
I
when
did.
you just want to like let me kill this man.
I did though.
You
You even
cannot say that.
recorded a 10-minute video of them basically saying, yeah, you're not worth promoting, but stick around, we may give you something in the future. And you're like, oh, they're so great. They're really nice people.
I did,
you know.
but I didn't take it like that though. But well,
That's
obviously-
exactly what it was.
Obviously, I moved on now, right? So I saw the writing on the wall.
Well, you definitely see the glass half full.
I
Not
do.
half
I really
empty.
do. I can't not. It would just
Yeah.
be terrible.
Hey, listen, good for you. I wish I was like that too, but I'm not.
I know I just wouldn't be happy, and especially the emotional person. I
No,
am,
you
it
got
just,
yeah,
it'd
yeah.
be terrible.
No, you got to be you. I mean, that's your personality. Like I said, it's good for you. I just I couldn't be like that.
I get it.
Everyone would be like, well, you know, Hitler killed millions of people, and Paul would be
No.
like, yeah, but he was a good artist.
No way. No way.
I don't think Paul would be. He wouldn't find the bright side of Hitler. You
No,
know,
I definitely
there are limits.
No, no. Yeah, that's where he draws the line.
Yeah. Sorry.
Would you guys agree, though, that the extra content and post-game content in games is arguably, in more ways, more important than the main campaign? I mean, look at Gears. None of us all give two craps about the campaign.
Yeah.
I like the
No.
campaign, at least of the first three.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
but
never did the
this
campaign
this
of
game.
I
4 or
didn't
5.
at all. Honestly, I couldn't give two craps about the campaign for Gears. I like playing it with everybody, but I don't even know what the story's about, and I played them all on stream with James.
It could also be that I played them like back when I was a teenager, early 20s, so
Yeah, no,
like-
it could be.
They're
got into it
forgettable.
more.
I mean, I don't even like. I started playing GS5 like I don't know when did it originally come out.
2018, 19?
2019.
Yeah, so when we started playing it, maybe 2020,
22?
21.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So it had been out.
Sadly,
for a
you
long-
You
Our
started
critics
playing
for the
it when
game
it was
have rated
already
the game
end
very
of life.
high, much better reviews than
Yeah.
Poopfield. Oh yeah, Jim, your money is well spent for IGN.
Yeah, but
and
the
dude,
Horde,
well
if you
done.
look into the multiplayer
That money
lobby
well
for
spent
public
just
games, it's still
boosted
chock a
those,
block
scores.
with people looking for people to play it with. The point I was making is the extra game content's amazing. You can have an awesome
Yeah.
campaign, but if it's only like 8 hours long, you're like, oh, that's it. Uninstall when you're done.
Right.
Yeah. It's just, and they charge full price. That's the frustrating thing.
And they didn't bring it out on PlayStation Plus.
No, oh my god.
That's the funny thing. All Microsoft-owned games, boom, instant free on Games Pass.
Yeah.
I paid for the deluxe version of Starfield so I could play it 5 days early.
Yeah.
But in reality, I could have had the amazing experience with that. 7 days worth of gameplay for free.
Yeah. And Aaron, who
Yeah,
came to the
Microsoft
streams
still
on-
gets hated on.
I know. Aaron's got 15 days of gameplay for the Starfield, which is crazy.
I'll leave this here.
So Caleb's streaming. Whatchamacallit, Spider-Man too.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb's a Sony fanboy though. He'll definitely do that. But Sony makes great games. I'm sure Spider-Man is awesome as well.
It almost makes me want to hate on the game just because of how the Sony community has been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Does that make, is anyone else the same?
Yeah,
with that?
yeah.
It's like an act of revenge for being
Yeah,
idiots,
like a
you know.
knee-jerk reaction of you shit on my
Personally,
games,
for
I
me-
shit on yours.
I've just reached a point of not caring anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
If the
too.
game is fun, I'll play it on whatever platform it's
right.
on if I have
Exactly. Yeah.
Is anyone taking
Yeah. What does it matter? I can't understand being like a fan of a frigging game console.
it. Although PC Master Race.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what I hear.
Simply because you can make it however you want it to be and spend as much or as little money as you want.
Yeah, that's true.
And the different modifications you
Yeah.
can do. That's just incredible.
The thing is, though, the kids nowadays, oh, that makes me sound old. Kids nowadays didn't grow up with old technology like us.
Yeah.
They grew up on games when they already looked awesome, so there's no
Oh, yeah.
appreciation.
Of course, yeah.
Unless you're
they're just
playing those
grown up
games on a
with Fortnite.
shitbox. And then in which case you get to appreciate the janky graphics.
I remember playing the pixelated top-down things on the Master System, thinking, "Wow, this looks awesome."
Phil Spencer's
I got so much joy from them.
getting into a galactic empire. Absolutely, as it should be.
The Master System, that was the global name for the Genesis, right?
Yeah, Sega.
No, the Master System was the precursor. The European name for the Genesis was called the Mega Drive
Okay.
because of copyrights and things, so they had to call it something else.
Isn't there a band called Genesis?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
Phil,
that
Phil
was
Collins.
Phil Collins,
Phil
wasn't
Collins, yeah. Yeah.
it?
He
Got
was,
that invisible touch.
he was the drummer.
And then became
Very-
the lead singer after I can't remember his
Yeah.
name left
Very,
and went
he's,
solo.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Collins
funny-
is so talented.
Yeah, he.
I know,
really
but
is.
isn't it funny that he got thrust into the limelight because of a gorilla doing drums in a Cadbury's advert?
Oh yeah,
Is that what it was?
that's so good.
That's what that was? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'd sing In the Air Tonight as a gorilla doing drums, advertising chocolate.
Tonight.
And that's how
so
everyone in the UK seemed to get to know him.
Wow.
Is anyone taking note of my excellence?
He's down.
Yeah, I
Spuddy.
gotcha.
Right, we're all in one spot.
Not me.
Not me.
Finally got to launch a boom shot back at the boom shot scion. Because I have the card on, if he hits me with a boom shot while my ultimate's active, it just gets launched back at him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
What the heck?
So, Paul, dare I
goddamn
ask?
sign.
Oh no.
Dare I ask how
How
much
they
you
getting-
spent on the Modern Warfare?
It was 129 plus taxes, and that comes to 140 something. It was.
Yeah, those taxes are insane.
They really are. Yeah, it sucks.
It'll be free next year.
Yeah, which is cool. I don't even know if they'll do one next year, to be honest. I think Phil wants to make them do it biannually.
I was also wondering, does anyone kind of feel the same way as me? I feel more excited for indie game titles now than I do for AAA titles.
Sometimes, yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say too. It depends. I don't really hear the indie announcements for the most part until they actually drop,
No.
and then it makes a little tidal wave here, and I'm like, oh crap, let's try this, and then it's great.
Yeah, I just stumble on them on Games Pass.
Yep.
Like The Artful Escape.
Oh.
Flying through on my guitar was
So
such a
incredible.
simple game, and I loved it.
Yeah, that was my game of the year that year.
Do you remember Last Stop, Paul?
Yep,
That was incredible as
wonderful.
well.
Wonderful. But
All
Spuddy, you're
indie
right about
titles.
indie games, dude. They're incredible.
But
Yeah,
there's
just
no
like
hype for them,
Vampire
'cause
Survivor, that was an indie game.
Oh,
Yes,
that
sir.
was incredible.
Stupid game, got me all addicted.
Yeah, hooked me into it as well.
So good. Oh, I guess
That game
blew
nearly
up.
made
Blew me up.
nearly made me late for work multiple
Thank you.
times because I'd be up till midnight playing it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because you start and they're 30-minute matches.
Oh,
Oh, hello, Warden.
what the crap blown out of me?
And that was meant to only be a filler game till Starfield.
Yeah, yeah. And I was having a great time playing
Because we finished Jedi Survivor and was like, crap, there's like 2 months before Starfield. What's there to play?
So good.
Yeah, and Paul was kind of done with Diablo 4.
Well, I will go back to it. I promise. It's just I don't know.
How do you have
You
time?
got burnt out.
I haven't played it in months now.
Yeah, once they did that crazy update, it was just and nerfed.
Well,
it,
also
I'm done.
the seasons have been. Do you agree the seasons have been kind of meh
Yeah,
for what they had?
I didn't even touch last season.
Well, the new season now, the only thing they really added is lifesteal abilities. They don't even have all the classes in from Diablo 3.
Yeah, not yet.
All
I never
three of
played
you
it.
played that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, me neither.
It was fun at first, but it kind of just became really, really unnecessarily grindy.
yep,
And if you're not playing it with a group, it just gets boring.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I really hit the struggle around like level 70 or something.
Hmm.
The
It
biggest
felt
issue
so long
also
until
is
getting
the
to
classes
another
are
level.
so unbalanced. The druid gets all the love at high levels, and they just crap on the barbarian.
Yeah.
Same way the sorcerer just gets crap on high levels.
Is anyone taking notice of my effort?
Get him, Lee. Get him. Oh, you froze. Oh, he's done. He's done like a dinner.
You reckon you'll give Jimmy a call over Christmas?
I'm gonna say no.
Good old Jimmy.
Well, it's coming up a long time since you spoke to each other.
Yep.
I just wondered if you'd drop a message nearer Christmas.
How is that possible?
Or you'd get his number and...
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey, have you been scammed again? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no. Man, if I
Yeah.
call him, he'll be like, "Hey, Paul, can you check my computer? It's really slow." That's
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. He'll get recruited, doing chores around the house.
yep. But he's got his girlfriend there, whatever. He's got 4 daughters he doesn't talk to either. So you know what they
Which
do.
I resent that he went out and got a girlfriend like right away.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Even though like has nothing to do with me, but I still resent it.
No, I get it. It's to me that was mind blowing.
Give it some time, please. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the rush?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this girl moved right in right away.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't look good.
Nope.
And it says something about you as a person. That's
Makes
how
you
I
wonder
feel.
if it started slightly beforehand.
Well, I think he's too mentally inept to clue into something like that. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying as a mean way either, as mean as it sounded.
So you're saying he's like emotionally tone deaf.
yeah, but
Retarded.
yeah, semi-retarded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Word
say
that I
that.
really like
If I'm gonna be
use.
honest,
No, but you can tell from people's
Matriarch.
personality.
Thank
Like,
goodness it's not a bird.
yep.
if
Yeah,
anything,
It's a plane.
I can just tell if anything happened to Steph or Virginia, you guys would be probably
Devastated.
bachelors for years, if not forever.
I'd be a basket case, I think.
And who else would be like? And I can't speak for Pete, but for myself, I don't know if there'd be anyone else that could put up with.
No. Well, yeah, that's yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Would just be a nightmare.
It'd just be devastating.
Yeah.
Well, you've both been together with your partners for,
Long
I want to
time.
say 25 years?
Yeah.
That'll be 30 for me.
Yeah.
30 for you, 25 for Paul.
Married 25, been with Steph for 27. It's crazy. I had it when I was pumping gas and helped doing the charity stuff there. I
Oh.
would say I had an 87 year, or sorry,
I
I
don't
don't know
know
how old
where
she
the
was.
matriarch's going to run to now because it's in panic.
That's all right. The old lady's like, "Are you single?" I was like, "No, ma'am, I'm not. I'm not single. She turns around and is like, he's a good one. Yelled to the other people. Like, oh my gosh.
He's a good one.
It's funny how you have liberal women going, I am independent, don't pump my gas.
Yeah, one girl did say that to me. So funny. She was a nice lady though. I'm an independent woman, I can pump my own gas. Like, alright, that's cool. But I can do it for you if you like.
Matriarch is not doing well.
Yeah, I
What
would
was
just,
that in aid of, Paul?
What's that? Sorry?
It was a charity thing, wasn't it? What charity was it?
Alright, so
You
the
were doing it for?
there's a company that they do a fuel to care. So it's a big gas oil industry company, whatever. And so what they do is they do these charitable events. There was a coupon, you get 5 cents off a liter, and every time they use that coupon and stuff, the company would match, and it goes towards giving fuel gift cards for families that would have to travel to, let's say, the children's hospital to go do like to take their kids to the children's hospital, stuff like that. We had to use it for Isaac. But yeah, that's
pretty decent.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
it's
all
nice.
for charity. And that's what I'm doing this this Sunday at the hockey game too. It's all for the Fuel the Care event.
I bet it still doesn't cover the carbon taxes put on it though.
Oh my gosh, no. No, good old Justin. The liberals are spiraling right now. It's so funny. They're trying to do all these rebates now and trying to do all these. Hey, this is what we just implemented right now. This will help.
Yeah,
But they're
I
not
see the
willing to
writing on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not willing to get rid of the carbon tax.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's how they get their money for their private jets and all that
Yep.
stuff.
I did see that on our news this morning that Canada
Okay.
has drawn like all of its diplomats from India over a row. Or something.
Yeah, they had to. India. Well, Justin ticked off India somehow, and so yeah, that's kind of its own thing. But yeah, for our safety, for their safety, we had to get them out. It's just ridiculous. I'm so sick of all this. I'm so sick of all the wars and fighting going on, but also having to pay for all the wars and fighting that's going on in the other countries.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
It's just rough.
When we really can't afford it anymore, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. You can't take care of your own people, you know, forget about it.
I think
It's
Biden.
just like the United States, we could give health care to every single American if we stopped worrying about whether or not the rest of the world had health care. We spend
Yeah, I mean-
trillions making sure Africa has health care.
Wow. Well, was Biden said last night he was going to Congress today to implement $100 billion, I think, for Israel and the Ukraine to help with their wars.
Yeah. Really, money well spent, you fucking idiot.
I just the whole
It'll
Ukraine
just get
war.
funneled back to the Hunter Biden
That's
fund.
still going on.
Yeah.
To Hunter Biden, I love it. I just like.
How did this cocaine get in the White House? It's a mystery.
Oh yeah.
He's a magician. Obviously.
And he gave the biggest donation of arms to the Taliban when he drew everyone out and was like, we'll just leave
Yeah,
these
exactly.
tanks, these...
Billions
weapons.
of dollars worth of like modern war equipment. Who does that? Well, it wasn't worth getting it out of there. Well, don't leave it in the hands of the terrorists either.
Mate, the worst thing was the fact that they abandoned all of the Afghans that helped them.
Oh yeah,
I'll be right back.
yeah,
You know, you see that video of people clinging to the plane's wheels.
yes.
They're like,
yeah,
you've worked for us as a translator for the last 15 years and helped out, you know, keeping peace with our soldiers and that. We're now going to leave you at the hands of the Taliban. I'm sure they won't mind that you've helped the Americans for the last
no,
20
they won't
years.
punish you for it. You know, they'll give you a pat on the back and shake hands and let's be friends now.
Man, that was bad.
Terrible.
And that was all Biden. That
Yeah.
was all his stupid policies.
I mean, yeah, you withdraw, but you do it like in a rational way. You don't just one day decide and then announce it too, you know, beforehand. All Taliban had to wait. It's like, okay, let's see, the troops are gone now. Now we can go kill everyone.
See, the thing
And
is,
to-
That's exactly
all of
what
the
they did.
Taliban leaders all have respect for Trump. Have you seen that video of Kim Jong Un? He did a speech to his version. You wouldn't call it Congress, but his council, saying how he really dislikes the Biden administration. There's been a war each year, and he wants Trump to win in 2024. So there's this mutual respect because they know Trump doesn't screw around. He doesn't do things he doesn't mean. He doesn't make bad policies.
Well, you also have to sometimes negotiate with your enemies. You know, even though you may resent, like,
Yeah.
you still have to do that. And the absolute refusal. Well, we won't talk to Putin. We won't talk to this guy. We won't talk to that guy. I mean, that's crazy. You still have to negotiate. And at some point, Ukraine is going to have to negotiate with Russia because the thing is it's not going to go on. They're not going to win this war. We know that. No matter what.
Did you see Trump when he was having issues with that? I forget his name, Abdul Baghdadi guy. And he had a phone call with him and was like, right, we're going to be doing this and this. Do not attack any of our soldiers. And he sent him a picture of his house. He's like, we won't attack you, but if any single American dies, then your house will disappear. And no one died. That's on that. Is it that Laura Cusack woman he did the interview with, I think?
Yeah.
And there were no wars under Trump. No matter what you say, there's been no conflict under Trump.
I mean, here's the thing. Trump.
Yeah, but I don't think
not...
Putin attacked Ukraine and thought, well, you know, because Trump's not there. It's like I don't think that had an effect.
Well, yeah. Well, one of the reasons why he attacked is because NATO reneged on his word that they weren't going to expand, which they did. You know, it's like, yeah, you can't just say, oh, Putin is this maniac who just attacks like friendly neighbors. You know, there's a lot of reasons why that war happened that our media doesn't want to discuss most of the time.
Yeah, it was kind of like a knee-jerk reaction from Putin. It's like, you're not bringing countries on our border into NATO.
Right. Well, but NATO, they took advantage of Yeltsin, who was pretty much drunk every day of his administration, and that's when they did really a lot of the, expand.
Just feels like politicians in every country seem incapable of running their countries.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really sucks.
We've gone through, since 2016, we've gone through so many different prime ministers.
Yeah.
The fact that one of our prime ministers didn't last as long as a lettuce is just,
Now,
how many have we had?
Yeah, what about this rich dude? He's still in there, isn't he?
And we didn't even vote for him. That's the annoying thing.
Who's your prime minister now?
Rishi Sunak. His wife is a billionaire. Her dad owns Infosys, one of the biggest IT security firms in the world. And it came out that she doesn't pay any UK tax. Which is funny, because Sunak's like, everyone must pay tax. And he gave a big speech about everyone must live within their means.
Yeah.
And they're multi-millionaires.
Honestly, those are the people you should be the most worried about, is these billionaire head of corporations. Yeah. Those people are really the most evil people.
Yeah. Well, they're just so disconnected with reality.
It's also kind of fascinating.
Like the normal folk.
A lot of them who are the super multi-billionaires are horrible with money. It's just their parents and grandparents have made so many deals with the government that they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know Greta Thunberg was worth 19 million.
What? She's just a kid.
Yeah. So she was arrested a few days ago at a protest. And as I was reading the story, she was given something like $10 million from her grandparents who passed away and as spearheading the climate change stuff, she made another 9 million, so she's worth $19 million. She's a kid who never has to work again in her life, so she's happy to block everyone else so they can't get to work by blocking up roads and protesting.
Yeah,
And she always looks like such a smug piece of shit when she's taken
Yeah.
away by the cops as well.
Yeah,
Oh, I really hate her.
yeah. Yeah, I like when
Oh.
James curses,
Oh, I
and you
love
know he's really mad. Yeah.
Oh, I just people like that. Do you guys have the Just Stop Oil idiots? They block the roads,
yeah.
glue themselves to pavements so they
I
can't.
see them on. I see
Not
them on
really.
YouTube.
It doesn't happen too much in America, so we would just run them over.
Yeah,
It's really
we've done
big
them
in
down.
Europe at the minute.
Yeah. They
I-
wouldn't live long enough in America to actually start a movement.
Yeah, that's true. They could do it in Canada, though.
Stop it. Oh, not you guys. Just the boom shot.
And they're so uneducated and thick. They climbed on top of an oil truck so it couldn't move. And it turns out the truck was cooking oil. It wasn't actual, fuel. Like, why are you just sitting on this truck?
Yeah,
Taking note of my exploits.
dumbasses.
Well, I remember, like, it wasn't like a full-on
Like the
protest. It was just a couple of people, and they were like boxing in an electric car, and it was just trying to go to the charging station at a petrol station,
Oh.
and people thought that it was like a gas car, even though it was electric. It was a Tesla.
Yeah. Not only that, but the electric cars, they come with their own set of problems too when it comes to environment.
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah. They all have their own set of problems.
Yeah.
Mm.
The answers are not always so black and white as they try
No.
to make you think they are.
Anyone who
love the
says they
electric
have an
cars.
easy answer to a complicated problem is either a sociopath or an idiot.
I love
Yeah.
the fact that when you plug in your electric car, it's being charged by a coal or gas power plant. Like, does no one realise that?
And also, it's like, well, the protesters showing up. How did they get there? How did they get to the protest?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Probably by car.
exactly.
Was it last year?
Or the really
all
rich
the
ones
world...
by private jet.
Well, yeah, was it last year when they had G20 and all the leaders flew in on private jets to talk about
Yeah.
the climate emergency?
Right. But it's different because it's them.
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Paul, you've
the,
seen that
the
video
ultra
of that.
wealthy are almost like a cult.
Yeah,
They
have an
live in their own
important
elite
message.
club and they don't deal with the plebeians.
Well, Paul, you've seen that thing of that evangelist. I've forgotten his name now. The Kenneth Copeland, where he's like, I have to fly private. I can't fly on a tube of demons and pray to the Almighty.
Absolutely. Amen.
You know, the ultimate irony is both of those extremes, if you listen to how they talk, they're basically the same people.
Yeah.
Just coming after it from a
Stumps.
At the end of the day, they just both want to enslave the general population. They just
Yeah,
have different
exactly.
methods.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the end game. Subjugate your people to your ways of life, and then you do whatever you want. But
Yep.
they have to live a certain way.
Yeah, it's wild.
Whether it's restoring the Holy Roman Empire, creating a caliphate, or making a new world order. It's ultimately the same goal.
Well, they want a singular world currency, don't they? That's what they tried with the euro.
Yeah.
Like, we
Which
were
a
one of the
singular
only
world
holdouts.
currency would work great if the entire world had the exact same economy and the exact same climate and the exact same people. Unfortunately, we live in a varied world.
Is anyone taking note of my exploits?
No, I
So
think
glad
it's
we held out. from the euro.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important too that countries maintain their own cultures and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because what works in one country may not work in another.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
There's a reason why up in Alaska they have 20 different words for snow.
Right.
You don't
The
need
one
that
thing
in
that
Georgia.
the one thing that will rock America is I know there's been discussions for the last year about various countries getting rid of the dollar as their reserve currency.
Oh,
That
would-
could
would-
really
yeah.
screw things up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's one of
They're
the
just
reasons
lucky
why
there's-
there is a huge gold rush in the United States right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
there's a late 1800s, that was all the mining rush where the gold and silver was extracted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have...
Mid 1800s.
Yeah, are there still gold towns? I imagine there are, but just not as many.
Yeah, they're mostly up in Alaska now.
They even have reality shows now.
Yep.
Oh, got to get rid of this.
Could you imagine going mining and finding huge chunks of gold?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it certainly would.
Where would you go to take it? Because back in the day, you'd just walk into a bank and you'd get the cash for it. Like, where would you sell chunks of gold now?
You would sell to a refinery. Just like
Well,
any other metal.
how would you get in touch with them? Do you just phone them up and say, I've got a load of gold?
Yeah.
Load of
Got a
gold.
couple of nuggets. Yeah.
Yeah, you literally just phone them up and make a deal.
You've got prospectors, that's it. You go out looking for gold. I couldn't think of the word prospectors.
As long as you got a tract of land to mine in or permission to mine there and you're paying your tax on it, you can set up a mining company.
There's a channel I follow on YouTube called Part-Time Explorer, and he goes to all these abandoned American gold towns. Like, the railways used to go through here, but the lines are still there, but there's no trains. And just the things in history that will be there for hundreds more years that you don't recognise. Like, there were deep cuts in the gorges, and he was saying that this isn't natural. This would be where the horse-drawn wagons would pull the carts of gold. And because over, like 50, 60 years of those heavy wagon wheels, it's just worn the rocks away. So you can see the tracks the wagons took. Like, stuff like that is just fascinating to me.
Yeah. History is fascinating.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Well, there's a lot in Canada as well. I think I was telling you, Paul, all the things I was watching, because pretty much every ship that was ever made has come from Canada in one form or another.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Only like Nova Scotia and Halifax.
Yeah. That's Nova Scotia, but our shipbuilding in St. John here and the ports in Nova Scotia are pretty huge.
Do they still build ships there, or not anymore?
I think in Nova Scotia they do. Irving shut down the St. John one.
Because it used to be famous for the schooners.
Yep.
For those who don't know, a schooner's an old wooden sailing ship
Yeah, old tall
with
ships.
masts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tall ships.
Ow. Run, baby, run.
That's
Days
kind
of
of the
the-
transition from wooden to iron ships. That actually reminds me of a funny thing that happened in the Civil War. So both the Union and the Confederates had steel ships, but they had iron cannonballs.
When was the Civil War? Was it 1850s or 40s?
No, 60s.
1860s.
Early 60s.
Oh,
and
yes,
the
Lincoln
50s.
was killed in 65, wasn't he?
Yeah, poor Abe.
Yeah.
You.
There's a museum, I can't remember where it is, but I've seen it on YouTube, that has all of Abe Lincoln's stuff. Oh,
Oh,
Pete, I was just here.
I know, but what was it that killed Leon?
Boom shot.
Stupid.
That sounded like a grenade.
Oh, it might have been a grenade. But
Thank
yeah,
you,
this
though.
museum has like Abe Lincoln's gloves that are stained red from where the blood ran down.
Yeah. He had no chance.
Oh no, because he was shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You don't survive
Yep.
that today, let alone in 1865.
Yeah.
Like, that's what killed Kennedy as well, wasn't it? The gunshot took the back of his
Yeah.
brain off,
Except,
basically.
except for his was a 50 cal.
Yeah, his brain matter is all over his wife's dress, basically.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture of Lyndon B. Johnson swearing in? And she's behind him, and she's just, the look on her face, she's just out of it.
Yeah.
Because that was just hours after Kennedy died.
Yeah. You can't really, blame her. How do you get over that, Emma?
Well, the same day. Have you seen the doctor who did tried to save Kennedy? I've forgotten her name. Was it Jacqueline Kennedy? Was it?
Hey, Mooney.
Yeah. That was the wife.
Yeah, she tapped on his shoulder and had something in her hand and gave it to him, and it was part of his brain.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah, if you see his autopsy pictures, I mean, he's got a big chunk of his head is missing, basically.
They didn't notice it because his hair had covered it, and they were still trying to save
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah.
And when they noticed that, they just basically stopped and called the priest to give last rites because they knew there was no way they could save him.
Yeah.
Cool fact. Well, I say cool fact, but Jacqueline Kennedy, the dress that she was wearing, she never washed, so it's still covered in, dried blood and dried brain matter.
Oh, wow.
She boxed it up and donated it to the Smithsonian, and it's still in a box today and sealed and she gave it to them under the condition that they can only show it on the 100th anniversary of his death. So 2063, I think. Is that when he died? 63?
Yeah.
That's when they'll be allowed to display it.
Crazy.
I'll be 63.
I'll be dead.
Holy.
I'll be gone.
Yeah, me too.
You don't know
I'll pray that I'll be gone.
2063, I'll be 74. So I'll still be around.
Yeah, you'll be around.
You'll both live till you're 90, you and Paul will.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'll be lucky to make it to 60.
Well, if I'm anything like my dad's side of the family, we typically make it to mid-70s.
Oh, nice.
Except for some of them who died at 60. But that was all from either diseases or heart attacks.
Sure.
I used to want to live to be like really old, but not anymore. I want to die before my wife does.
Yep.
The conversation turns very dark.
Yeah.
that.
So I'm trying
I
not to
could talk
cough.
about the issue they had
Gives
in
you
the Civil
pause.
War with the steel ships. So since the ships were made of steel and the cannonballs were made of iron, the cannonballs just bounced off the ships. So
Can you imagine
they
dredging
met
the
each other in
lakes?
the war, and neither ship could sink the other one because their cannonballs just bounced off each other.
That's
Crazy.
wild. Funny.
What started the Civil War? Because obviously that's not taught in our class or in UK schools because it's not UK
It was
history.
started out as a huge issue over states' rights.
Dude spawned right over here.
Yeah,
Crap.
there's a warden right over here too, but not anymore.
States' rights. So,
So
some
states are
didn't like
granted certain autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
and they felt that that was being threatened, so they declared independence.
Another. Horde.
So the South declared independence and the North said no, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's down.
I'm down. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to go to my weapons locker. Ammo.
Is there still any animosity from South to North today?
Oh yes.
I mean, there will always be some amount.
Yeah, but it's over, different reasons. Well, too, It's more, conservative versus liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Last wave.
And no, there's another 10 waves.
One wave 40p.
Oh shit! What did I
It's
think?
kind of like
Matriarch,
wave
let's
50.
go.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
matriarch.
Oh boy.
That's
He's on my
alright.
side.
Father time.
Yeah, this one takes a long time to beat though.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die on this one.
You most likely will.
No. Oh.
Somehow she
No.
got me. I was hiding
Did
behind
she get
this.
you?
I don't know. I was
Yeah.
hiding though.
Oh, your turrets are getting effed.
Oh, good.
She buggered out.
I gave him a spanking.
You got her. She's down.
Ooh, so
And
nice.
so am I.
Ha! We both said at the same time.
You're alive.
Thank you.
Much obliged. Oh, I'm down again.
Don't worry, I killed the Scion.
You.
Well, the one of them.
Bum, bum, bum.
You see, they're threatening to jail Trump for breaking his gag order.
Yeah.
Did they think that was gonna work? Like for him not to talk?
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all the different developments
Yeah.
and the different lawsuits that are going on.
All right, let's go.
I just don't even try to follow it anymore.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's funny, because annoyingly our news is pretty liberal, and a lot of the sheep don't notice that. But there's never been a bad word said in our media about Biden.
Oh, really?
If Trump sneezes, it will be
Yeah.
in the media
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
our side.
I mean,
Yeah.
puppets rarely notice it. Puppets never notice the strings.
Yeah. That's true.
They're trying to abolish the inheritance tax. Do you remember we were talking the other day about that?
Yeah.
They're trying to abolish the inheritance tax for the rich.
Oh, for the rich.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So if you're leaving something like 5 million or more for your dependents when you die, you shouldn't have to pay tax because it's too painful for the amount of money
Those
that's
are the
being
people who
left.
truly need it.
Oh,
But
they're the
love
people
it.
who
you'll
truly
be
suffering.
charged tax if it's less than that.
Oh, so the people who really need it, they get
Mm.
taxed, and the people
Yep.
who don't really need it.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
And it just so happens all the people in government are over that $5 million
Yeah,
mark.
of
What a
course.
coincidence.
Yeah. Why is it that everybody who gets elected into either Congress or Senate, they become millionaires within a few years?
Yeah.
Well, almost all of
Special.
them are millionaires to begin with because running
Yeah.
for office is ultra expensive.
Well, yeah, you got to start the
Yeah.
campaign trail, haven't you?
They take
It's
care of
crazy
all
how
your
expensive
special
it is to run
interests.
for office.
Funny thing about Lincoln that I saw the other day, going back to Lincoln again, they were concerned that he would be too ugly to get votes.
Oh my god.
So the campaign posters that went out for him are slightly different to what he actually looks like. Because he did have a very, crinkly face. If you think about what he looked
Yeah.
like.
Well, the other thing is, I never.
How do you
go-
find these things out?
I watch a lot of
read.
documentaries
Also, from
and
what I've
history
heard,
things.
Abraham Lincoln's personality was actually very similar to Trump's.
Oh, really? That I did.
Yeah. He was very crass and told people
Yeah.
whatever he thought.
Well, there's a theory that he was a little bit mad because he had certain stomach issues, and back then, a remedy for that was mercury pills. And obviously nowadays we know mercury is poison and can mess with your mind. It can literally send you doolally. And he had mercury pills in a little tin that he'd take every day. A little bit
That
of
doesn't
history, he might
surprise
have
me
been
at
a
all.
bit doolally.
Mm.
Considering the
Ooh,
fact
wow.
that they thought lead was great for makeup back then. Lead was just a miracle metal. You put anything, put in your food, put in your paint.
Asbestos was the miracle building material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They rained it on all the cast of The Wizard of Oz. In that scene where the snow's falling, it's all asbestos.
You know what's great? Even the ancient Romans knew that asbestos wasn't something you actually wanted to breathe in.
And we used to have uranium watches. The old watches from 1920s that would glow. That glow was caused by
Oh
uranium.
yeah.
We also had
I remember those
radium
watches.
watches, which is even deadlier.
You thought it was so cool, as a kid. In the dark, you go under the covers and you
Oh, I can
the
read the
watch is
tide.
glowing.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the image? It's a radium pellet. It says, danger, drop and run.
I haven't seen that.
It's a little pellet of enriched radium. It's by the time you're done reading the warning, you've already taken a lethal dosage of radiation.
Oh,
Oh
awesome.
no. Yeah.
Man, radiation's scary. It just makes you dissolve, basically. Your body just falls
Yeah.
Pretty
apart.
much. You just pretty much just turned into cancer.
Well, one of the control room workers from Chernobyl, just before he died, because they all died within a week, because they had so many rads. And he said to his wife, I got up this morning, because they were all in hospital, and the skin on his leg slid down like a loose sock.
Yeah.
It just
yeah.
fell off.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't remember the exact numbers, but a human can only take like 120 rads or something before it becomes lethal. And some of those men had over 9,000, so they
Oh.
did not last long.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
120, that's yearly allowance.
Yeah, because you can visit Chernobyl, but you have to sign a form to, acknowledge that you're going to have like a yearly allowance of radiation within 5 minutes. And you're only allowed into... Oh no, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that you can do.
Yeah.
and like the footage they have of like Chernobyl now, it's so eerie.
Well, they
Just-
rebuilt the cocoon because the radiation was eating the concrete, wasn't it?
I thought
The
they never
sarcophagus,
finished
that's
it.
what they called it. God, they had to finish it. It was irradiating all of Ukraine. So they built a big concrete sarcophagus around reactor number 4, which is the one that blew up. And they discovered in the early 2000s that there were gaps forming in it because the radiation was just so strong.
Wow.
So they put a second sarcophagus over it, which is made of like some special mix, which should last for 100 years.
It's crazy.
I think it's still going to be another 500 years before the uranium's decayed enough to where it's not dangerously radioactive.
Well, it'll be another 20,000 years until it's livable.
Pripyat's a very interesting place. It's literally an example of if humans had to just disappear one day, how nature will reclaim an entire city.
Yeah.
They made movies about that.
Yeah. That was bad though. The guy who exposed it killed himself. I forget his name, but he was a bald guy with glasses. And he was a Russian scientist who basically broke that it was Russian engineering that caused it. But he wasn't allowed to report it outside of Russia. Because obviously it was the USSR at the time.
Yeah.
And Russia could do no wrong. So he had to put out a statement blaming all of the control workers who died. And he eventually hung himself because he couldn't deal with the guilt.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they were basically told to test the reactor at full power, and if there's a problem, insert these control rods that will shut the reactor down. But the control rods were made with graphite, which melts. So obviously at full power, if they inserted the control rods, they melted. They couldn't shut it down, and it blew up.
Yeah. It was very poorly designed.
Sorry if I've bored anyone with that
No,
story.
no, it's
Yeah.
all interesting.
But it's like but like nuclear energy and stuff is actually supposed to be really safe. It's
It's
just
done well.
that was
Yes.
yeah. It's just that Chernobyl was so poorly designed.
Yeah, as long as the Soviet Union is not, you know,
They
in charge.
hastily slapped it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look how many factors had to come into play to cause a disaster in Fukushima. There was a tsunami, there was an
Yeah.
earthquake.
Yep.
Right. Even with that, it wasn't nearly as bad as.
Oh no, because there
Yeah.
were so many safety
Yeah.
features put in place. But you can't fight nature.
That tsunami was. That was something else.
That was 2011, I think, and yeah, that was
Yeah.
bad. That killed so many people.
Oh, the one in Indonesia.
That was in
Yeah, that was-
2004. I remember that in the news. There were just thousands of people weren't even found because they were just swept out.
Yeah, and it was what, like, I don't know, 500,000 people died or something like that, or
Crazy.
maybe even more. I
Something like
forget.
that. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
But it's so funny, like a lot of people didn't realize what it was, and they were fascinated, you know, with the water, like, first, what it does initially.
Yeah, 'cause
is
it
the water
looked different.
disappears. Yeah, the water disappears.
Yeah, it
and
gets
then-
sucked
yeah,
out to sea, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, everything's dead on this side, Paul.
Yeah, I'm just repairing the stuff on the other side.
The other thing is too, it doesn't look like a tidal wave, but it's just a wave that keeps going on. It never really, breaks.
When you said everything, you meant the two items that were destroyed there, James?
Yeah, and then this is empty.
That's okay. Oh, and they say it
Oh,
happened in
let me
Indonesia
give you
and
some
Japan.
points.
Thank you very
Always a
much.
critic.
Always. Always a critic.
Oh, I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, Otney's from Indonesia, I believe. I think that's what it was.
I'll send you that funny video, Paul, of that woman blaming roundabouts for tornadoes.
I don't know if you sent me
God.
did you send me the video?
I can't
I
remember.
don't even in this. Like,
Well, she was
It's
like,
just
we never used to
so
get,
absurd.
tornadoes, but because of all the
We
cars
did.
going in circles around the roundabouts, it's causing a disturbance in the atmosphere, and it's
Ah.
causing tornadoes.
Oh, that's what that is, huh?
People
Oh
are
well,
so
thank
stupid.
you. Yeah.
I
Couple
wonder
hordes
if
coming.
the stoplights are
Gordon.
what's causes storms then.
Oh,
It's
it's
causing the
funny.
wind to suddenly stop
Yeah.
and whip up.
There's that woman who said that her friend who got hit by a car, she blames the COVID vaccine for it because it like changed her magnetism, so the car was drawn to her. Have you seen that as well?
That's amazing.
I'm sure I sent you that.
There's another warden.
Oh no, Paul!
Thank you very much.
Elvis Presley. Uh-huh. Didn't he die on the toilet?
That's what they tell us.
Yeah, if he's dead.
Well, they arrested someone the other day on suspicion of the Tupac. Yeah.
Yeah,
Return
he's like
to
62
sender.
years old now. It's crazy, you know. It was that long ago.
Dress
Well,
unknown.
it's 97.
Oh,
wasn't
something
it?
more lighthearted. If you want endless entertainment, there's a Facebook group for the Flat Earth Society.
Oh my
Awesome.
god.
The one that has members all around the globe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
group.
great. That was such a good line.
It's my favorite, like, just bizarro group just to occasionally look at what they talk about.
9/11 odd day. 100%.
Yeah, 9/11 not like 100% agreed. I was thinking about what you said the other day, Pete, about when you took your parents to the Windows of the World restaurant.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what I was thinking about. I was literally at work and I was bored with tickets and I sat there for a bit and I thought about this while I was working, thinking that, you know, all the people that you met and spoke to were probably in the towers and died.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know they required a lot of people come in that day because of the big breakfast meeting that they had.
Yeah. And no one survived from that restaurant.
No, no one did. But that was above. The plane hit like I think it was like 92nd floor. Anything above that, you didn't survive.
No one survived because you couldn't
Yeah.
get down. The stairs were gone.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Odd
Yeah.
day? Okay.
yeah. That was the North Tower. There was no way down from there. The South Tower, there was one staircase that remained open, and some people, you know, they were able to come down. And
Yeah.
that's how they survived.
But the South Tower didn't last as long because of
No,
the angle
no.
where the plane hit
Yeah,
it. It took
yeah.
out one of the 4 structural corners.
yeah.
So although people could get down, a lot of them just didn't have the time.
Not only that, but like he hit it right around where there was a sky lobby, and there were hundreds of people waiting for elevators at the time. And most of them died, like, you know, instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, man. You know, all the waiters and things that cooked your meals, because
Yeah,
you said there was a waiter that you liked. It was really nice.
yeah. That was the waiter. It was a waiter who took a picture of 4 of us, and I still have that picture.
How are they spawning here?
Really. I bet it's weird when you look at that.
It is. It's kind of eerie, knowing that it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone.
Well, they released that guy's phone call. Didn't
Yeah,
they, a few
that
years
one
ago,
guy,
his wife.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh god, and you can hear the building
Yeah.
come down, and the phone goes dead
Yeah.
because the building's literally collapsing while he's
Yeah.
on the phone
Yeah.
to 911.
I never.
Have you heard that as well then?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Wow.
Ah, it's Harron. I can't remember the guy's name, but
I
it's
can't
on
either.
YouTube.
It was unusual last name, like, you know, not a common last name.
Yeah.
But he's like funny when he's on the phone with the operator. He's angry.
Oh yeah, he's got that
Yeah.
proper New York attitude.
What he's like, you're in an air-conditioned office. It's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
We're
We're
roasting
breathing in
here."
smoke in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, there's 3 of us. We're overlooking the financial center, I think
Yeah,
he said.
well, he says like we're too young to die. Like we're young men.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
don't want to die. We're too young.
Yeah,
But they were quite high up. They couldn't get out.
Yeah.
So
they were. It was in the 90s, and they obviously, people didn't
Thank
know
you.
about that one staircase that was,
Yeah, no problem.
remained open.
yeah, it's scary because you can hear the tower starting to come down on the phone.
Yes.
In the background, you can hear the rumbles and him just going,
Yeah.
"Oh God!" and then
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Completely dead.
Yeah.
And they
That's
did recover his body.
Oh, they
and
did.
he's
That I
buried.
didn't know.
Yeah, he's buried.
But whatever remains.
you-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, they wouldn't share if, they only recovered part of him. They just said he was recovered. But I only saw that a few weeks ago. But yeah, it's nuts, man. But yeah, it's just something I was thinking about the other day as I was at work.
Yeah, it's funny, random thoughts like that, just come to you.
Yeah.
Who's down?
Oh, thank you.
I got killed
I
saving.
am as
I
well.
got killed saving Lee.
Oh, you
Funny,
got
I've
killed.
just gone down trying to revive Lee. Lee, you're last man up, man. Don't die. Oh, sweet. Yeah, it shocked me when you said you were there just a couple of months
Yeah.
before.
We were there in May 2001 and in September.
Have you got any pictures of it inside?
Well, just the pictures of the restaurant. Like we took, I don't know, maybe a couple of pictures that I still have. And I may still have, as a kid, one time I had just bought a camera and we went to the top of the World Trade Center and I took pictures. I don't know if I still have those pictures though.
If you ever do find them, it would be fascinating to see them if you'd be alright with sharing them.
Sure.
And you've got to admit, we've all lived through some very, very crazy times.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I just wish they weren't so crazy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I still remember when I was in college, the swine flu epidemic was going on.
I remember swine flu,
Yep.
Yeah.
SARS.
the bird
SARS,
flu.
right. Yeah, the
One
bird
of my
flu.
classmates was one of the people who got quarantined in my college.
What years were those?
So that was 2000. I think 2009 was swine flu.
Yeah, right.
It's always something though.
Well, in the 90s, it was the AIDS epidemic, wasn't it? It was like a taboo
Well, it
to
was-
talk about and have AIDS.
Yeah, well, actually, really, like mid '80s on, it really. It was Rock Hudson when he was
This is bad.
diagnosed 1984, I think, or early '85, and that for a lot of people, that's when it actually hit home.
Thank you.
Didn't Queen die of it? Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury. Yeah,
Yeah, he died in the '90s.
the Queen.
Yeah, he was early 90s.
Yeah,
Well, no, I couldn't think of the name. I said Queen and then immediately
Yeah.
thought Freddie Mercury.
yeah. Are you saying he was the whole band?
I couldn't think of his
You ever
name.
hear of the man called Queen?
He was just a poor boy.
Yeah,
Yes.
nowadays I would say yes, many, too many.
Have you seen the 9/11 documentary where the movie one guy was filming while getting in one tower when it collapsed? I'm not sure.
That's the Nicolas
There was
Cage
one-
movie.
Oh, is it? All right. Then
Yeah.
yeah, I would have seen that one. I just don't remember.
That's the one where the firemen are trapped
Yeah.
in the tower.
Yeah,
Well,
actually, I think they were actually Port Authority police officers. That's it. 148.
The architect who designed the towers, though, there's a documentary that he was in, and he was just in a bit of a state. Like I basically built these towers.
Yeah.
He was just going over how he wishes he could have built them differently. I mean, it's not his fault at all.
No,
But
no.
he died a few years ago, but he
who
went
could
to
have
the grave
imagined? Yeah,
blaming
exactly.
himself.
The other thing is too, like,
in no way could you account for like planes hitting the building.
He
designed.
did.
It's like
He did. So in the 1940s, a World War II bomber crashed into the Empire State Building.
yeah,
Yeah, and he designed the planes. He designed the buildings to withstand an impact from like a little, like a
smaller,
them
plane.
smaller jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
he
he
also
didn't-
probably didn't account for them having like full load of
Fuel.
fuel. Yeah, exactly.
That's what messed up a load of people on the ground in the lobbies.
Yeah,
The fuel went down the elevator shafts, caught fire, and
it's
burned
just the heat.
everything on the lobby.
Right, and the heat that it created. Just even the steel beams, then eventually they melted.
Well, the plane impact blew away the cladding, the fireproofing on the steel beams.
Yeah.
So they just burnt until they buckled.
Also, it destroyed the sprinkler system completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just obliterated. Everything was gone. Would you ever visit the 9/11 museum at Ground Zero?
I would, but I don't know if there's ever really going to be like the time to do it. Like at the time when they first opened, I didn't go because you'd have to wait forever to get in. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we moved, but yeah, I mean obviously I'd be very interested in seeing some of that stuff because it hits home.
Well, you said you kept the voicemail from Virginia for the longest time, didn't you?
Yeah, for years. And I listened to it like on a regular basis. It's so haunting. Like I actually kind of wish I could play it because it just brings it right back to you like immediately. Like you're right there in the moment as soon as you hear, like as soon as I heard it. And there were two. She left two different messages. First one's just kind of calm because they don't really know what happened. The second one is just sheer panic. It's just, yeah, I wish I could hear it. Actually, I wish I still had it.
Oh, it was on your work machine, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then I moved to another company, and that's that's basically when I lost it.
Okay.
Yeah. I wish I'm sure now you could easily just sort of save it, but back then I didn't know how.
Oh yeah, this was at the start of. Well, I can't say the start of technology, but a lot of things didn't exist back then.
Right.
Like mobile phones were still in their infancy, basically, weren't they?
Yeah. I didn't even have a cell phone at the time when 9/11 happened. But as a result from it, we both of us, we got ourselves cell phones.
That's
after
what made you get cell phones.
Yeah.
It'd just be nice to not have wars and things for a while. I mean,
Get some time off.
Yeah.
Like
All we have to
war,
do is
like
just
what is it
elect
good
Trump.
for?
Because
Absolutely
when
not.
he was president, there really weren't that many wars going on.
no, but there's just been so much crap. Even going back to 9/11.
Thank you.
You had 9/11, then you had the war in Iraq, which went on for a long time. Then you had the 2008 financial crash. Then we had swine flu, bird flu, the big credit crunch. We called it the credit crunch over here. When all the banks kind of nearly collapsed and had to be bailed out. I know Wall Street had to be bailed out as well, didn't it?
Yeah, and a bunch of banks.
They're still actively being bailed out to this day.
Yeah, and then we in the in the UK had all the headache in 2016 from leaving Europe, which is still causing issues today.
We'll
And then
do
COVID
for the
in
rest of our
2020, like
lives.
it's well, literally from like 2001, there's just been craziness constantly.
I'd argue it goes back even further because the 90s were wild too.
What would we have in the 90s?
The 90s, you had all kinds of wars that the U.S. were involved in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but anything that hurt back home.
You also had Columbine.
Yeah, that's true.
That was 99, 97?
Yeah.
Paul, do you have time for Madman's?
Yeah, I have time for another affinity if you want. We just do maybe a faster one.
I'm going to have to jump out here because I've got friends coming over. We're going out to eat.
All right, dude. You enjoy your
Yeah,
time.
no worries.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for letting me in.
Yeah.
No. Right,
Have an awesome
just
time.
dipping. I'll be back in a few minutes, chaps.
Yeah. Oh, la, la.
He just swooped in with that extra damage at the end.
That's right. I gotta see if Isaac took that last one. Alrighty. Alright, when Mr. Mucklin comes back, we'll do a Madman's Monsters.
Sounds good.
All right.
Anybody got plans this weekend?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
What about you? You guys doing anything fun?
Yeah, so Isaiah wants to watch the big UFC event that's in Russia, so it's going to be at 3 o'clock. So we'll do that, and then pumpkin carving tomorrow night, and then I got the volunteering at the hockey game on Sunday. So that'll be
Right.
good.
Yeah. What kind of hockey is that? Like, is it minor league or?
Yeah, so it is minor league hockey. It's major. What is it? It's the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. So it's kids from like 16 to 20, maybe kids that are just prospects ready to
Right.
ready to get drafted.
That should be good.
It's fast paced. It's really good. Last year we won it all, which was nice. So
Any fights? Do
yes,
they fight?
yes.
Yeah, they do.
There was a
Good.
massive hit. One of the games we went to a couple games ago. Dude kind of left his feet though and just ravaged the poor dude.
Oh yeah.
And of course the rumbles break out after that too.
Yeah.
Lee, give us a map, my man.
So
Who
we're
was
gonna
it,
do
Eric?
let's do a Madman's Monsters, James.
Okay, cool.
Eric Lindros, like his career was destroyed because of hits like that.
Yeah, Scott Stevens ruined his life.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, it sucked. Because he was supposed to be the next Gretzky.
He was phenomenal. I remember him with the Flyers.
Yeah, that's right.
But then when he came to the Rangers, he was already damaged.
Lee's gone.
Yeah, he was. Lee should be back here soon. But if you just want to start one up there, oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
He's not in the game.
I just remembered how to that I needed to re-up.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
There we are. Let's go.
Did that first game did it take longer than it usually does? And it just seemed very long.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours that
Yeah.
first one, or
Yeah,
around 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
Maybe like half an hour longer than it usually
Yeah.
does.
it was quite a big map. Like,
It's
Yeah.
the map. Yeah.
The map sucks, so we
Yeah.
don't have to do that one again.
Yeah. Well, it's like you have to find the last kind of like surviving enemies. that are
Yeah,
usually
you gotta hunt
hiding.
them down.
Yeah.
Otney's moving to another tiny apartment this weekend. I'll change my apartment now to Lego and a movie studio. Okay.
Tell Audney
I can
how
imagine that.
enthusiastic I am about the beginning of the new NBA season.
Yeah. That's awesome.
oh, doing this one.
I've never lived in an apartment.
Oh, you
I
haven't?
did. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you said you don't really get houses in New York. It's all apartments.
Well, not in Manhattan. You don't have that. But the other boroughs you do, but not in Manhattan. It's all apartment buildings and townhouses.
Let's put it down actually and see where the tap spawns. Oh, right in the middle.
Right.
Alrighty. We could actually...
Yeah, I've always lived in a house. When I was at uni, I lived in a shared house, and I hated that.
I love living in a house now. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
It is
With
the
garden
best.
and
Yeah, it is just such a treat.
how are you finding like looking after a garden? Because I'm guessing you've never had to before you moved there.
I don't really have to. We have people that take care of it.
Oh, do you
part
pay
of
like
the-
a yearly
Yeah,
fee to?
we
Ah,
pay
okay,
actually
yeah.
monthly fee, and that takes care of that.
Oh, that's cool. To be honest,
Yeah,
I
mate.
prefer that. Because gardening can be very, very time consuming.
Yeah.
You don't have any fences where your, garden is for because you've got so much land around you. Do you know exactly where your land starts and stops?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Because in the UK, we've all got fences.
Both of our tiny apartments
look-
are about 25-floor buildings, 1 and 3rd floor. Okay,
Yeah, a lot of places here have fences too.
If you live in like where Paul lives, for example, in Canada, there's no fences around the houses or around the garden because it's just too big of a spot of land.
Yeah,
Some of them do, though. Some of them.
Ah, fences. The walls of the garden.
Leave me dead.
It's- Lee has come to his own.
Out of his
He's-
shell.
He's no longer
You're growing up.
the Lee from 6 years ago.
Yeah, the shy backwards kid.
Yeah.
Even
Unsure
though I
of
haven't,
himself.
He's
probably
no
haven't
longer
said
shy.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I probably haven't said anything in the last half an hour.
That's true, but still.
It's not how much you say, it's what you say. Actually, that's the difference, really. It's all positive.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
It's
Have
nice
you
that
seen
you,
how the-
you. I was just saying,
Sorry,
it's nice that
let's
you
carry
don't
on.
mind hanging out with a bunch of old men.
No, no, you're not old at all.
I'm young at heart.
Well, we've got some
Everyone
yin and
here is.
yang. Me and Pete are both very cynical, but because
Yeah.
Pete's so optimistic, it balances both of us out.
Yeah. I think it's a good chemistry that we have here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's very important.
Oh yeah.
What was the first game, Pete, that you ever played with Paul?
Friday the 13th.
With Paul?
Friday
Oh,
the
Friday
13th.
the 13th. Yeah.
And what about you, Lee?
It was probably something on the Switch.
Like Mario Kart or something.
Yeah, Mario Kart or Splatoon. Splatoon 2, that is.
Splatoon. I don't.
yeah,
I just
probably
can't
one of
get
those.
into that game. How can you get into that game?
Oh, this is it. Okay. Thank you, Turret.
To be fair, we have a hell of a laugh looking at that Nintendo Direct each year, seeing how bad it
Oh,
can
yeah.
get year on year. The fact they're charging $50 for a game where you can just dress up people is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
next level. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some
Only-
barriers up here, guys.
All they're doing are JRPGs.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, the amount of those. They don't interest me at all. I
Yes,
tried
they
to get into that Monster Hunter playing it with Paul, but I couldn't. It's just so boring.
I really
Yeah,
enjoyed the
same.
last one. I really enjoyed that one.
I just don't like the kind of stuff where it's like, okay, so what you got to do this small mission is you've got to talk to this person, and then they'll tell you to go to this person, and then this will tell you to go to a board of which there's like 50 different things, but you have to complete that before you can access the board. It's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Having to do long tutorials before online co-op is unlocked really pisses me off.
yes.
Yeah, it's kind
games.
of annoying too. Okay.
You still doing your Red Dead, Pete?
I am.
You ever think they'll do a Red Dead 3 with how to ended
Yep.
or not?
They say that they will, but you know, we're probably looking at 8 years or whatever. It
Yeah.
takes them a long time. Yeah.
Well, what was the gap between Red Dead 1 and 2? That was like 10 years or more, wasn't it?
It was pretty long. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because Red Dead 1 came out quite early on the Xbox 360.
Yeah. It's so funny how, like, in the old days, like, there was pretty much a new GTA every other year, I think, if not, you know, sooner
Every
than
couple
that.
of years.
Yeah.
Well, GTA Online, they've been able to sponge and milk that for years.
Yeah, yeah. That was a game changer for sure.
Hey, Otney, she's still doing music, eh? She just put out some new new music.
If they improve on Red
She's
Dead
more
Online and
independent,
allow
I
you
guess,
to do
now.
co-op things without random people, that could be an awesome experience for us,
See-
all of us
see-
doing heists and things.
Yeah, but see, I can play solo in a solo lobby, so you know that's one of the reasons why I still play it, because I don't have to worry about assholes online.
I mean,
Yeah.
GTA Online, that has like private lobbies that you can do. I didn't see that warden.
Ah!
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you. Cheers, Pete.
Sure.
I think somebody just got roasted there.
I saw the grenade, but I didn't have time to dive away. Lee just got wrecked.
Yeah, I got sword down the spine.
Oh, okay. That's
Hello,
some-
Mrs. Paul.
James said hi, baby.
I didn't say hi, baby. I said hello, Mrs. Paul.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Hello, buddy. Birdie.
Oh, no.
But, yeah. So, like,
I know we.
I love.
Sorry,
Go ahead. No, I said I
Oh.
like that word, but I can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
That is literally what I was gonna say, Pete.
Yeah.
He's ruined the word buddy for
That's,
me.
yeah.
And
Fucking
handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hello,
how often do we actually use that as dudes? So it's not that he's ruined it. It's just.
No, but whenever anyone
Yeah.
says it now, I
Yeah.
think of him.
Mhm.
I don't like that he's associated
do.
to a word I know.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
That's right.
it just
Yeah.
sucks. Otney, that's wild, dude.
I'm pretty pleased I didn't have my awful firewall changed today. I was meant to be
And we're
upgrading.
pleased too.
Well, I was meant to be upgrading an authentication firewall for a big university, and it would have knocked out the Wi-Fi for over 500 students. So it's quite an important change, and I've been dreading it
Yep.
because if anything goes wrong, that's an entire university's campus unable to gain internet, and you can imagine how that would go down. But they cancelled on me at the last minute because they got some issues on site. So I was like, no worries, no worries.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Gee, that's too bad.
funny.
Saved by the bell.
I bet it's nice not being on call, eh, Paul?
Yeah, yeah, but like I said, I won't get any at the beginning of stream anyways. I won't get any overtime this week, so that sucks. But
Well, yeah, but you can now, go out with Steph tomorrow if you want, do something over the weekend without worrying.
still, though, overtime, James. The money's good for overtime. It just from that last job to this job, it's mind blowing that the perks that we.
You
get
just
with
need
this.
Steph to get a job now.
Yeah, right now why is the bot messing with me? Right now she's just doing part time, so hopefully get something here soon.
Is she keeping her eye out still, or hoping to go full time where she's at?
I don't know. Oh, those are these sires.
Are you at the cinema this weekend, or going out anywhere nice for?
Nope. No, we're going. I got to do the charity event at the hockey game this Sunday, and then Saturday Isaiah wants to watch the UFC event that's in Russia, so we'll do
You're
that.
going to Russia.
Nope. But we're still gonna watch the event though.
Yeah. Dana White doesn't really care about the war. Business is business.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
funny.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Did you see him in that press conference that he did?
He's
So it's like the flags are back. If you're, he said something like, "If you're offended, well, effing get over it."
Yeah, exactly.
to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
a room full of people.
he's a yeah. It's a breath of fresh air, that guy.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I'm offended. Well, keep it to yourself. Who cares? Deal with it.
He's definitely the sort of person who would just be like, "Shut the f up! I don't give a crap if you're
Yeah.
offended."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you're offended? Hey, what, you're British?
Yeah, but he's the CEO, so
Pete, I stole
and
that
he's
from
one
you.
of the
I'm so
few
sorry.
who
No,
can
that's all
say
right,
that and
that's
get
all
away with it.
Where's the other one? Is it on the other side here?
Oh, could be.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
why?
be identical. We
Yeah.
don't do this map often.
No. Yeah, I'm not sort of
Ye-
not familiar with
Yeah.
the layout here at all.
Yeah, it's just diagonal from me right here to the left. If you hold
Yeah.
left bumper, it'll pop up for you.
Okay. Yeah.
As soon as I grabbed it, I saw you running over to me. I'm like, shoot, I just stole his ammo.
No, it's as
Don't-
much as yours as it is mine.
I rarely ever shoot my gun though. That's the thing. So I
Yeah.
didn't need it.
He got weapons. Yeah, look at it.
Is anyone taking note of my action?
Tires coming up.
I like how we're bunkered
Oh,
down
Paul's
on
got
one side here.
Yeah, I like seeing them funnel into the defences and just get wasted.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sunshine beaming down.
Yeah,
Oh,
Paul
yeah.
doesn't have time to,
No,
to
I-
look at
Well,
that.
I've
one.
never
yeah,
seen
he
that
doesn't
before.
have time to sightsee. He already made that very clear.
Could you imagine if the next Gears game is going to build on this, how gorgeous the maps are going to be?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we'll
can't
see.
wait.
I wonder what engine they'll use.
So there really
Hello.
isn't any new news about possible Gear 6 yet.
Yeah, rumors 2025. That's the rumor.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah,
that'll be
It's
all
not-
right.
yeah,
I'd like it a whole lot sooner though.
yeah. Me too.
What do we got here?
Are you still playing your Galaxy of Heroes?
Every day, several times a day.
Nice.
How many hours
Probably-
of video games do you play? Every.
It all depends on what time I wake up for me.
Well, that's the thing. You play like early in the morning.
Yeah,
You're like the only person in your house that's up that early.
yeah. So when Steph's home, I don't play games whatsoever.
Right. Right.
Well, I'll play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but we're
That's
sitting
definitely
together.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It should be on her phone if we're watching something too. So like, that's totally acceptable.
I bet it, as much as I bet you wish you could sleep more, I bet it's nice getting up and having the house to yourself.
Oh my
Going
gosh,
in the
I need it.
bathroom, just relaxing.
Yeah.
Kind of like the bachelor life, but the family mode turns on when they wake up.
Yeah, and then as soon as Steph gets up, Ella's clickety clacking across the floor, and it's so annoying. Yeah.
Does she not get up with you?
No. She's Steph's keeper. I'm the boss. She's Steph's keeper. That's it. She'll follow her everywhere. Go downstairs to do laundry. She's like, "All right, let's go," and follows her.
What was Ivy like?
Ivy was different, like much different. Ivy was super happy. Oh, my family's home, and she'd pee a little, and then she'd be like, "All right, get lost. I'm going on my own." That's it. She just,
Oh, bless her.
yeah, she was awesome, and then she just wasn't a cuddle dog whatsoever. She was friendly, but she was only friendly for a couple minutes, and then she just wanted to go do her own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where Ella just she could be cradled all day and rocked if you would do it. She would love that. Such a stinker.
Alright.
Ooh.
I'm not really sure how effective I'm gonna be.
So is Cam going to be staying with you as well when you go to the casino thing?
Oh, well, yeah, he'll still have the apartment up in Moncton.
Oh, he'll be staying at his own apartment.
Yeah. Where, but, Cam's, oh crap, look at all these dudes breaking in here.
What about Becky? Is she going with you, or is she
No,
staying with her
she's going to the Dominican with her fiancés.
her
Fiancé.
Sky Daddy boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, they're engaged now.
Oh, yeah. So we've been giving them a lot of grief.
That
Be-
was kind of
Because,
Fast.
no, just because they're skipping out on Cameron's birthday. Oh yeah, because we started this tradition last year, and at that time she was single last year, or whatever. So
Bloody hell, within a space of a year, though.
I know.
What is it with
It's
people moving on very quickly?
It's been 2 years, and I don't know.
yeah.
And she's still young, right?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, you
And-
can't really blame. Like, I can blame, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What Jimmy did was not right.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's much younger. and you know,
Yeah,
it's to each his own.
like Mark.
I just
I don't know,
personally, I
yeah, I
wouldn't
could.
be able to. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Compared to bureaucratic warfare, this is nothing.
Has Ben really been gone 2 years now? Blimey.
Over 2 years, yeah. Yes, sir.
How long's Jason been gone now? He must be
4.
coming up 4 years.
Yeah, coming up on 5 here in February.
5.
But yeah, 2019 February.
I still remember you know, taking him for treatments and things.
Yep. Yeah, it's just wild.
Because obviously you were still streaming at the time.
Yep.
It's just... I mean, it doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah.
I feel like the last few years have definitely disappeared with COVID. It's all kind of blended together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I tell Isaiah is time flies because it's your routine. You get up, you do the exact same thing, you come back home, you do the exact same thing, and it's just this, especially with COVID because we're in the house all day and night.
Yeah, I'm working from home. And
Yeah. So you didn't really do anything to help time whatever, but it's crazy. I lived for around 45 years in the house. The great thing about the apartment complex is swimming pool, basketball court, gym, shop. All right, Otney, that's cool, dude. Brilliance.
I know. Odnet lives for basketball.
Yep.
He's a fan.
Bureaucratic warfare, this is nothing.
basketball's definitely bigger in Canada and the States than it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even surrounding countries other than the UK, for some odd reason, James, basketball's huge. Like even
It's just
Lithuania and stuff like that.
The UK is consumed by soccer, and I can't stand soccer.
Football.
Soccer.
I know, I
sucks.
said it
Come
to
on,
appease them.
James.
Yeah. I thought maybe you just slipped.
It's not football. Lee.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a fake sport.
Well, yeah, they're both fake sports, but it's called football.
It's not called football.
Well, it is because you kick it with your foot.
Yeah, you do with a football as well.
See, I love it. Lee's trying to be like
Yeah.
rational about it, like
Yeah.
together. But you kick
Yeah, but you,
American football,
Yeah.
you kick it.
Yeah, exactly. Lee don't have.
yeah, but
You
you
do?
carry it most of the time though. In football, British football, you actually get punished for carrying it unless you're the goalie.
So you do need to say British football for now on instead of just saying football.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
In that
because
tone
you
of
have to
voice as well. More.
Football. The problem is you're in the UK. It's the size of. It's probably not even the size of Texas, and
No,
so you
not
can't.
40
close.
Yeah, you can't.
42
Assert,
Canada's.
yeah,
42 UK's in Canada.
you can't assert any sort of dominance in any knowledge field whatsoever.
I love these rules
Yeah.
that pull me. Based on just the sheer size of the country.
Yeah, it's
And-
like you've just taken like an arbitrary sort of figure. Just said,
On
yeah,
Sunday,
you're
You cannot
nothing.
have an opinion anymore because you can't. Mine. I love it.
Yeah, your opinion's invalid.
exactly.
Oh,
Oh, I'm terrible.
I
What a
want
metric.
more for president. No.
Oh no.
If your country's smaller than this, your opinion doesn't matter.
Exactly. You're irrelevant.
That's it.
Oh no no
Poor
no no.
Monaco, though.
Oh, because I
Oh
see.
no.
Even though we have like a way bigger population as well.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. Though. If we were to
It
take
doesn't.
your population based off pedophiles and rapists and stuff, you'd be like a third of your population.
Wow.
There's
Brutal.
Paul acting like Donny Snook doesn't exist.
Hey, that's one guy, and all you keep talking about is how all your leaders and politicians are pedos.
Your leadership applauds Nazis. Your opinion
Yes.
is invalid.
No, that's 100% true. These idiots. It's unbelievable.
I saw the clip of them all standing, giving him the ovation and smiling at him.
And let's throw the speaker under the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
like
garbage.
it was his fault.
It's so foolish. Maniacs.
That man needs to be slapped around
Oh,
hard.
yes, he does. He needs to go. It's amazing how my attitude has changed greatly
Yeah.
over the last 2 years. It's just a nightmare. It's a new way.
No money for anything, but the billions going to Ukraine. It's
Yeah.
just. And now Israel.
So, I guess if I was to choose one or the other, it would be the Israel thing. It's just because we're seeing it, that is an active war, but we're not really seeing anything with Ukraine. It's mind-boggling.
not now. But it's like it's definitely a thing that happened.
Happened. Yeah.
It's just it's just the Israeli thing is
Well, they said the
definitely
same
more
when
prominent
the
right now.
Ukraine war happened. Oh, now that Ukraine's going on, you don't hear anything about COVID. Like the new thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
pushes the old one out.
But it's also like
And
what
then
Hamas
before
Yeah.
did is so
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
mind-boggling.
and before
Mm.
yeah, and then like to touch on what James said, it's like before that, it's like, oh, when COVID's the big thing, don't hear anything about Brexit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the Ukraine war's been going on for what, over a year now?
Yeah.
2 years.
But what's happening?
I don't know anymore.
I don't either. And I'm not saying it's not happening, but I guess for me to accept billions upon billions going to them for
No, it's like, you know what? You need to go and sit down and negotiate a peace agreement.
yeah.
You know.
Nope, wouldn't.
And stuff.
When the ordinary
Oh, yeah.
people are hurting.
Yeah.
Like, if I was an adult 20 years ago on what I'm on now, I would be living very comfortably.
Yeah.
But because of how much and you would as well, Paul.
100%, man. I could
Because
afford
of
a
how
bigger
things
house.
have gone up. Exactly. What were mortgages then? When I drove Mumsy shopping the other day, I went down where she used to live, and I was like, "Show me your old house," because I'd never been down there. And she was like, her mortgage back then was £12,000, which is like, I don't know, $18,000 or something. And that house
The
now is
entire
worth like
mortgage?
200,000. Yes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That was the value of the property.
It's so mind-boggling that it takes like 5 seconds to actually let that really sink in. The
Yeah, and this was
the
back in the
increase
70s.
is just yeah.
You're saying a lot of Ukrainians went to Bali, Otney? Bali. That's wild.
Just going shopping yesterday, the prices of things.
Oh my gosh, don't get me started on that. I hate it.
Yeah.
I get so frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Like Steph will give me the pre-warnings. Just to give you a heads up, things are expensive, so I don't just complain like an old man.
Blow up.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Well, everything. Like, I got packs of cheese strings. They were like £1.50. Now they're like £2.25. And that's the same with pretty much everything I put in the trolley. Like, I like
$2.25.
chicken and mushroom slices that used to be £1. They're now $1.99. They're double the price. And
So
as the trolley fills up, I'm getting angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I looked at the Halloween section as well. You know the tubs of like mixed jelly sweets. I'm a sucker for jelly sweets. And I was like, oh, these look nice. And I nearly put them in the trolley until I saw they were £6 a tub. I was like, nope, they're going back.
No.
Six. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it really is frustrating. Bali is crowded now. Government's making rules to change for them tourists. Wow, that's wild.
If you want something done,
If ever you find like an old receipt for your shopping from like 10 years ago, Paul,
Yeah.
compare it with
Yeah.
what you
Yeah,
spend now.
Don't look at it.
is anyone
Yeah, exactly. There's a meme going on the internet now where they took a picture of Home Alone 1 and it's Kevin walking with 2 bags of groceries. And it's like, what I want to know is how could Kevin afford all of those groceries for $19? And that's
Yeah.
what it was. It was a crap load
Yeah.
of groceries. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to afford things and then have money left over.
Hell yeah.
I just pray that I never get stuck renting somewhere.
Little help.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm on the other side of the map.
Good luck.
You're being
Lou.
dragged to the other side of the map.
Just yeah, make sure you save as much money as possible when you want to, just so when that moment happens, hey, I need a place. Well, I could just go
Yeah.
buy one.
That is exactly what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mortgage would be lower than a rent. But if I'm
Yep.
stuck renting somewhere, I'll never be able to save up enough for a mortgage. There's too much will be going on the rent.
So when we bought a house, the interest rate were like super low. We got so lucky. They were like just below 3%.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I'm on a variable
now-
rate, and mine keeps climbing up and up and up every time the
Oh.
every time the
yeah.
Bank of Canada raises the interest rate. So does my
Right.
mortgage.
Yeah, we luck into that
Yeah,
2.9 whatever it is. It's so yeah, it's great.
that's
so
cool.
so fortunate. Yeah.
How come you didn't go for a fixed rate mortgage? Or was that just what was available at the time?
So that was the lowest at the time, and we're like, okay, let's do it,
Mhm.
let's get it, and then
Yeah.
and then COVID happened, and life was over.
Could you imagine, though, being on a fixed rate mortgage that's about to end and seeing how things are going to
Yep.
skyrocket for you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
if I get blood on my camera, I trust someone will wipe it off.
There are more size coming in.
Yep, they left me alone for a bit while I was repairing my stuff.
I thought it was Lee out there with the size. It's the AI. Sorry, Lee.
That's all good. Probably die as often as each other.
Sire next to you, Lee.
Right.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, there's
Holy
tons.
Crap. Yeah.
Do I not have a red here? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Of my excellence. If you want something done,
If you want something.
So what's everyone
done-
got planned for the weekend? Anything awesome?
Yes, I already told you my stuff though, but is anyone else?
No. Nothing
Leroy, how about you?
spectacular.
Mine's dependent on the weather.
and remember,
We're looking to get some new furniture.
Oh.
So
Oh, nice.
Oh, like
What
what?
kind
Don't-
of furniture?
Just some new settees.
Wait, what?
Sofa.
Sofas, settees, couches.
we call them
whatever you call
settees
them.
over here.
Oh my gosh. Why?
I was waiting for the same.
A settee?
What are you?
I don't even know why.
And yeah, we're not quite sure where we'd go for that. It'll be in Newcastle, but we're not sure where in Newcastle. We're just going to be browsing at the moment.
You can get settees from anywhere, though.
Yeah. But depending on the weather, we don't know whether we're going to go tomorrow.
Yeah, if it's
Then-
chucking it down.
Yeah, and then on Sunday, my mum is going to see her uncle because he's coming to the end of his life.
Oh.
That sucks.
She was meant to see
Let's
him
say your
today.
mum's uncle.
Yeah. So, well, my great uncle, but
Sure.
I don't really know him. Yeah, she was meant to see him today, but with the flood warnings and everything, she just didn't want to risk it.
It's funny, in the summer we get hose pipe bans, so you
Yeah.
can't use your hose pipes, and in this sort of weather, we just get told there's floods everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't really need it.
Well, as I was driving to work this morning, I didn't come close to having an accident, but the car in front of me on a straight road just seemed to stop, and I had to slam my brake on. And I didn't realise that there's a dip in that portion of the road that just floods. So if you go in it, it wrecks your car, so you have to slow
Yikes.
down.
Yeah.
Nice pothole.
last wave.
Good to
Oh,
see
okay,
our,
let's go.
tax money is well spent on road maintenance and repair.
Oh, James. Yeah, you
We've got
just,
the
should
we've
see
got
it
the
here.
matriarchs. Pete, it's your time to shine.
I don't get that we have to have
who died?
yearly,
Oh, the
you
AI.
know,
was the
maintenance
AI.
done on our cars to make them roadworthy, but the roads aren't worthy for our cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've said that before. It's crazy how that's acceptable.
You wait for when you learn to drive, Lee, and you hit a pothole.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll be spitting feathers, mate.
Your alignment's
Well-
correct. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just gritting your teeth when you start hearing a noise you haven't heard before.
Oh, he destroyed the turrets.
No.
on it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh crap! It's coming up. Oh, I haven't got a scorcher.
I just bought one.
Crap! I need to buy one quickly.
Oh, what? She just hit me with her, whatever the heck that thing is called. Oh no! Oh no! Two of them. They're both right here. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna light your fire. Oh
This is
yeah.
so unfair.
Is the first
Yeah,
one gone?
he's-
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
handle it.
Grenade shot.
Oh, Lee, she dodged out your way.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hey, Valley
Hey.
Creek's crowded. That was awesome. Look at that. We did the two matriarchs without Spuddy as well.
I know.
All right. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to quit it
All
right
right.
here. I
Okay.
hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out.
What an
Yes, you
awesome
too,
stream.
guys. Been
Yeah.
good catching up.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
always.
See you later.
All right.
Right.
See you.
Have a good one,
Have a good
guys.
Boop, boo. All right. That was awesome. Oh. Very nice. Gears Friday. Always a good time. Good time. Gears Friday. Let's see. Have a great weekend. You too, Otney. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's do this. Plug this in. Oh. have an awesome weekend. I will. If you guys need anything, feel free to send me a message, whatever, and we'll get chatting. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Pete, James, Spuddy, Lee, for Gears. And it's such a wonderful time. So thank you guys so much. So here we go. I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. So as usual, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. See you guys. Love all you beautiful people. Yeah.